change my school of what you buy. So paddle no one so in Jumia. First day I'm at the Busia. Shazamina, Moshaya, Simewunda. Finally, DJ dropper. The Babuama, bounce and no the machine. Osama, you black at the baby. Babuama, bounce and no the machine. Osama, you black at the baby.
Kofi can tell you good. As someone can mood papa. Or say asem to wa enyo mo ba beat gwa na adesa. Na asem to wa utie lyrics. Emotia onya bicycle anko betwi ba ne na nruso. Ha Kofi kinata. O si jeri akamenko. E ba sa woni nyonko. Me wo mranka ma ya repeating nyume mame. Oye brutal. Na se see videos bi eba enye afoni bi twom kokogu. Excavators ne sim watoma galamsefo na koko no nso so no be ko no na gold wo ho. Say I don't know say koko na ni gold no correspond there. Obi a akoto koko phobia edi ye gold no onya gold pa. Hwe TV no eso na hwe se okuani bi akoto ni koko a ma omu twa koko ni go. Ya Grace yanko. Yes oba.
Boy there. Nani jira kuno. Koni na wantu dia. Ava price ndanka kukono dia. Kwa green
na bano. So on fa bi nka ho dia ni omu jira gu. And I no pay me say madam fu bi frame na make am wasem. Over 40 bags. Or calculate here almost 44,000 Ghana cedis. And they're free. One way I'll be also back on 11 million. Queenie 11 million cedis. What Jeffrey? Are you so? And I somehow become. Then the amount of friend me crying so Omanhene. Ghana man penny me penasem catch and say, Sassam no can only I can cross away cocoa farmer. We a cocoa farmer, also a cocoa farmer, no, Nakatia or Geno, or Jibby. Coco na be a part-time job. I be any hobby. Say, he be a man 50 acres no de a year. Or how about to say Coco a cocoa farmer? Or so munya is asem no moki cano. Because I was so I cocoa jacket ya. Randy jacket ya. Obi abe jacket ya no cocoa farmer no. Afimuni jina na ketiana. What is so 11 million per bag? Say 10 bags. I watch it 11,000 every day. 11,000. Yes, kaketwa. Here's how much I go nigu. Eti aban no target no one here. Na say akuafo no kotisimo a. Ba masre Ghana akuafo. Emfa bufo mre ukro. Engotwa kokoo nungu next year. Dan ya bia na numsuo twen ope. Eniema be yi. Utwa gu sesi a na de magalam say next year. Say sika no be di ama na sawo. Ba kokoo ya afebo. Enti kuani a wodi abufuo twa kokoo ni gu no misrew jai. Numsuo twen ope. Ebia next year cocoa prices be kosoro. Utwa gu sesi a yesi utwa anka agu anansi dan. Misrew. Ghana ekuafo misremo. Yes, mumu bebre mabamu bunum ni ade ba no warranty se kotwa cocoa fogu na fa koye ma obi nya galamse onipa kro no gold no betuo no wom sa ma obi watua woka almost 2 billion cry or 2 within a day. A drew a breaking down when him school benya. Enko chow kokungu and tien crofano enko tietien crofon sem nenko 2 anamobia e be wi ase abusuan koko mu didi ho no wo de abufu okutwagu debi yenyanisa. I just chance on a video of a young girl or 24-hour economy. They see a 24-hour economy mote sem se nansan no a launching the kama abani launching it da no last week in a parliament mobekaya mra your 24-hour economy authority ya said that atisa ko na ya hwe ya be hwama 24-hour na ababa wa no nchire mu no na ede yentie no.
When you meet the professors, the doctors who claim they don't understand 24-hour economy, tell them we the youth they called lazy. We have a formula for them to understand. It's very simple. Formula 1, 3, 3. Same job, 3 people, 3 shifts. When you go to your local factory in your various districts and communities, you get there. We have Akosia, Owia, we have Esenam living in the same house. But that local factory works from 8 to 5 each day. And it's only Akosia that works in that factory because there's no space. So what President Mahama is promising us is that he's going to provide incentives for these factories. Tax incentives, security, name them all, appropriate incentives to ensure that space is created in these factories for Esenam and for Owia to join Akosia to work in these factories.
Anopay ni ECG for Hunkomo na Asante West Omoka Samafo Benjamin Entry Owa Humanoso na Ukwa Owia me no wonkomo Ben me moache Ben Entry me moache anopay. Hello Benjamin Entry. Okay. Hello, Benjamin Entry.
Yeah, hello, Omanhene.
Ben, I want to say. To say.
Yeah, me do me one your mind, but now say.
Yeah, nobody I see. Electricity Company of Ghana. Madaroma anopay about Makachia. Yanyanti say Juma soon be a coso the Santase stretch nonti emema wana watete hono no womo ho akakakra ebio there been some outages as an answer kania no ejina so a wana ebia 20 minutes bi na ate konom ne ade wadaroma ede na ekoso
yo medatene akonya odama mene anopi na ya fa akonya switch ya washfo nyina na anopi na mo bia peshafa na at least asichi wona na kanali jina suna yakese mumba ya baso asaya sina kanali jina suka kono mumba ya baso ba ebia na oche ba kumule chum na akaka bana in fact mo fe na moji nchi mwa ejidi se no kwa so an we se no mu dijuma nti bibi na se mumba ya baso ka funa se o hawe ba se mo san so fe na nchi mu ba nti ya da sina kwenya mo de ambaye na impossible be cheche se no krapo no na ya da chopa kasema ejidi for more asantment esa na oche ba ku etwemu o ka kaba system mu de kanedundum kakaba no peblo ka se bibia ye okay na ne etls fact rich worker say afia chasi ye nyam job problems kaka ni de kan krapo ye ya wa ba ko ewo say rich box of points na eko adra to net for so conference no ba ekese no and no I wanted to rich the current about Rich International School no which like I say no chichi mu ne yawada na I wanted to in fact the subtransmission at 3,000 votes and na million na mo to do a million number, it may transfer cost in your tobacco.
Okay.
But challenge your transfer cost in your cotton, so shares are line as well. A honor can for or more treatment plants. No war a year by casino.
Okay.
Or more that's our line so and or the headworks, then what times also does so. Two shares are on plants, maybe in fact, power we hear that pumping so. 2 years we are transferring in our cotton so Australia now in your low voltage, or can water, a catch on.
Okay.
And see it may transfer customers to Benin in the Ade Kyeɛ and I need some cost from Quaco. I want to normal CC.
Okay.
And also, sir, I want to do a million about we a day. And say, there will be no about home, so we do back on so council of boy engineers from by say 30,000 votes in the Owia, so this one and son, that's and whatever, obey the capona, it to me, AC. And then, you don't can engineers and entry on one normal CC.
Okay.
And only if you had around better 30.
Okay.
Never be okay. And now the chairman that means to get a better or something more. So the kaya at all, so a high car.
Yeah.
One don't but the mention you to me so don't know in me now. Now more into me answer. Ade Kyeɛ, in fact, you're quite also dear. I want to get it. Post be a boo now at that day. Tennis and if you suppose for nature on 144. The rooms are weapons are a drama. It means it's so hard in your channel and Kodan in fact, I shall say, just share a dinner by a car.
Okay.
If you want your post to be to me, as she saw this example, the same look as a couple public appreciate, then there were a chase soup and no being so for 4 quinals one. And no couple, some look as a you bet to be a day to them so you bet skip no and then so that they're beautiful na cabin can. In fact, some look as a couple mean you catches almost people and
okay.
The same look as a couple you beautiful in the can. Abandoned as soon as a if you were yellow so it was a one almost so that's a beer almost a share on the board and I didn't know much. They know as a can you put no separate no one there. In fact, also Jana said, "When do now, Bona, I saw a baby moon, Kayapuno." And also, I can Africa upon the domestic fire. One do say a judge will be seen, about an affair say, you do can any more room go digma. And also, after fire service, you didn't get a home and a home. And tell me how Yenya, a fear, say, but the same look at a fatendra, and then as a couple. Yes, I saw people for the couple, yeah. Almost like a week, I could run a couple of more. The quiet, yeah, if anything, transfer name, if you just saw them, not that day. If I got the ornament, not that day. I said, look, I say, it's to me, it is how you know, Minoka say,
okay.
You get the phone, you know, our power.
See, I want you, Jumedia Mudino, and I'm a quine or moye, no. A bit saying. And I'm what you may be.
In fact, I fear Chimuna, Yan in tears, I buy a shot to quit my rabbit key, a quiet and that a year as I'm passing about to call him. And I want to about a link as a part interchangeable. It's about a fee, no, by so in fact, your name him say you put in one, I say you relocate it. But then, Bigla approve our name, contract on my word. They free na na contract and buy the so almost you post you be located post be frequency ma buy between be quite no year in ya there some fight about the say omunya go try so you show you the food work and so say no more thing to on there that be for to share because share business also price bit plus 2 banners no ka ona in the kind of man now share no so you maybe be Fridays for business and check and see yele omo edin komo. So yes, a year Tuesday, and the Thursday, your program like the government. Yes, I say in fact, a year, a bloody family, a year and that.
Okay.
A year and a left from 9 open the Juventus, yeah. But for that, I'm read one end up before Juventus, and I tell you, now you say in today right now, by if you have a 3 to 4 no you man ba say oh yeah plan say so the continue so maybe or course as well we been see that say top then it affect you but no but dina akọ beyond 4 o'clock na you do the fact so be out to provider say the equipment na ma 6 o'clock say they one before 6 na per you for say the credit arrangement and down to me the next one be now time I think it's the 27th February. And also 9 to 6 now the chat on the now 3 million brother 3rd March. Or the you no be your schedule now or the
okay.
So so cover say so also twice and also the schedule no ba ya the chat about the body the phone na amani. And see any yes I teach the location there also see line for Owia as well. Transfer so so koto sala no se bua homa bi so so yi koto line so ni say dum kan say voltage na na 11,000 volts no so nti to me dum kan na bible sem na de kakra wo because e man na ye bo omo mu di man wo ban so ni ne mu se ba e uniform so no e benya power no because say ye wia say to me so now e uniform so nya power e nti na akoba ne say omo mu wo yeah, Santa Unity or one of TUC part of it, so that could jump. Yeah, we crap on share, yeah, quite a fast. Yeah, banners, a choco P to the whole America identifier stretch, no so urban. Omona, a relocation, yeah, that affects some kakra.
Okay. Ben, that's in Unchimo, a Tasumo.
Omanhene Mesomedans.
Yamin Kaho, Ashanti West region. Ya chair ECG no mu miensa enti ono na ya kasama fuma Ashanti West region anopai abono ngoche future life for fia hanomo na ni nyina se udidie na wo se nya ayaresa na wapomuden hu hianti no yewo enuane ahodo bebre eno de abadwa so a ebeboa wo eja abache ma akwaba
mejo so oburu
na wo pom te sei
awrade atom
anopa mientio
yo ye da se echi obi biara wo hwe na anopa yi enwom wo ha no se asase nyina mummose
awrade
ye to so mienu na mumfa anigye ensom awrade ansa no wakase mumfa ahurusie enwom emra nanim ye da awrade asese ye de anigye ene som awrade ene nipa ni anigye saa nipa ni anigye saa wo hwe mfurinya na ode kire ya yetwa kokko agoni de ay galamse enu ntino enipa adwene nya ma so se asase no a ye be ye saa na yema no wo so no enura ye be hwie gusu nyina no ekohin
asase no tu duaduane e be ba mu nipadua
enti enipa pon dine enyina so ye ntine na no pai ye kamfo nuane papa ba ko amawo a ni dinde future life da che wonkwa enipa ewudodo Omanhene enipa ewudodo mesimi kokoro bim eyie memene da baako no mo de ka si enipa nsia dada na saa da na ye ye ni nyina bom saa da no ye enipa ayie mako aduonu miensa 23
kroba
yes
no ma bon kete
saa da no esi ye ho no asofo no bi pan bi epon bi de ntem nti ebi wo ho no ya aso afi ne yedi bi ba ebi so afiri ho a ye pie no ne ye hia afoforo nti dan ye sie nipa 17 donson nti mibusa ya danfo ye ne ko ye ne se wo na afiri kurom ha nti wo ma ya wo bosumi nyina dodo ya san wo ma ya wo
munu edumpo
meme ekure nyina sa ayemre enu nti no ma wapom din ho asem hia ne nipa ewu dodo me say the month of January say ye di bronya wie bosome na di kan no nipa e ba me ho fa nyina metima ka kiro say ye yi wo hasi ho nipa aduowotwe ensem mu kan nyina ye say okoye se mikid na ye mere koye se mikid na ho den wo fom we se ye se minsu ye gina mikid na Omanhene problem no ye bibiri na di kan no me ka ba ko mienu bi e fa ye kidney ho kidney no eye wo sa na saa wo sa no adwuma Nyankopɔn bɔ ye de ya ne se ehie nsuo na ne pam eyi eniemafi efiri widiem
sɔne
ehia nsuo na nneɛma fi bi a wɔwedi ni nyinaa yes ɛno na ɛde kɔ ɛno nti sɛ saa kidi na hoɔden wɔ fam a na onya nsuo nti wonya nsuo no ɛhe na ɛsɛ wɔkorɔ ne first contact ɛyɛ wo brɛboɔ wɔkɔtwe nsuo afiri brɛboɔ no hɔ na brɛboɔ no ankasa so adwuma a ɛyɛ ɛso kyɛn organs nyinaa honam akwaa ne nyinaa nti nsuo kakra a ɔno wa save wɔ no waba abɛfa
na kidi na kɔfa
ha
na sɛ ama na ayɛ bare
na ama brɛboɔ no ha no biribi atekyema wɔ hɔ no ɛna kidney no amu nso anya problem nti sɛ bɛba sɛ ohia nsuo no saa akɔ bie mu a na sɛ nsuo ni hɔ ɛ sɛ omienu nyinaa akɔfa nsɛm aba na ne nyinaa so yɛ sɛ enipa nnum nsuo ɛnɛ yɛnnuanom mmaa no yɛ wɔfa asefoɔ no yɛ mma yi wohwɛ ntade yɛ hyehyɛ yɛ ne a wɔse ne ho bɛgu hɔ ɛna ebi nso ahyɛ trouser a ɔnwonsɔ a agye sɛ anwummerɛ ɛno nti sɛ nipa biara wodwonsɔ na wohwɛ ɔdwonsɔ no yɛ yellow a sɛ wodwonsɔ na wohwɛ ɔdwonsɔ no yɛ yellow ɔmanhene wofa yare ano no ɛfiri sɛ woakyene wɔ saa no kɔm ya wastarve no ɛno nti dwonsɔ ɛba no ɛyɛ yellow na sɛ dwonsɔ yɛ yellow di a na nyɛ deɛ ɛbɛboa sɛ sɛ ɔnom nsuo ntɛntɛm ne tumi flash system
ɛsɛ day wotumi a wɔsɛ ɔbɔ bottle no bɛyɛ 5
kyerɛ sɛ ɛnkyerɛ se mesukɔm ne wansa
nsa na wakɔ nom nsuo
daabi because woyɛ saa na bɔde na lusu nsuo 1% nti sɛ wonom saa tɔntɔntɔn no gu so a wonyɛ wei deɛ wote wɔ no a na wafa bi no wanom wote wɔ no a na wafa bi no wanom wote wɔ no a na wafa bi mu wanom maame bi ba me sɛ maame ɛba saa na sɛ wonom nsuo a na wo nan ase ahyɛ ase yɛ pagyapagya ɛno nti sɛ wode wo nsa si wo nan no so a wobɔ nsa atom wokɔ nso a yɛbɛnya aduro atwerɛ ama wo na wakɔ akɔtɔ aduro no bi wɔ nso a na ɛne wo system no nyɛ ɛno nti adeɛ baako pa a woanyɛ no akɔtwe ha wo bɛɛ 9 ɛna ama wɔ na sɛ wo berɛboɔ no so ka a wahono borɔfo ka sɛ meyɛfrɛ inflammation of the liver ɛno ne hepatitis nti wotumi nya bi A wotumi nya B wotumi nya C wotumi nya D deɛ ɛhu paa kɛsɛ ɛwɔ mu no ɛyɛ B no ɛno deɛ obi a ɛho asɛm deɛ ha adwen ɔkyea wo nsɛm kora ne mfifirɛ wɔ ne nsɛm a wama ayadeɛ no bi ne ho ɔfɛ na so wahyia no nti wofe nafono ho wanya bi nti wofe nano so a wanya bi yɛmfa ɔdɔm ɛno so wanya bi nti nsɛm no ɛyɛ bebree na mekamfo ama wo sɛ akyea ne mu yi ɛnde ɛsena kɛ sɛ bɛbuo nyinaa sɛ da no w'ani bra future life future life yɛ natural food supplement a yɛyɛ awie yɛmfa nsi gya so ɛno nti sɛ wo nsa ka a wode ara ne sɛ wode nsuo fra na ani gye sɛm sɛ berɛ wodie no women na ɛpam yadeɛ firi ho ɛfiri sɛ ɛyɛ antioxidant ɛsa yɛ immune booster ɛno nti bɛpam sogyafoɔ no wɔ mu a yɛ ne wo bɛko no nyinaa afiri hɔ na afei ahyehyɛ ne ho paa yie ama awedeɛ no agyina so saa na future life ɛteɛ natural food supplement a ikura 203 vitamins and minerals 19 amino acids omega 3 selenium modicare inulin dietary fiber ɔhono sɛ ɔmanhene nyankopɔn ka asɛm bi kyerɛ yɛn ɛberɛ a ɔbɔ hawa ɛde ka adam ho no wɔsɛ monwo na monnɔre ya asase sɛ so paa wo memekɔ me kurom na sɛ wofiri fa nsɛ metra mankranso kɔ a nsase da hɔ saa ɛnso yɛ so yɛ ho kyerɛ yɛn ɛna wohwɛ biribi a cesarean section sɛ ba onipa wabrabɔ mu a wawoa dodoɔ yɛ sɛn first na yɛ mmiɛnsa na mpo deɛ ayɛ 9 nso me kurom ɛne baabi a matenatena menim maamefoɔ bi a wɔn wɔ yaa boro 10 ɛnɛ hɔ a na bɛto duku ɛnɛ yi hɔ a na bɛto kofi badu ɛnɛ hɔ a na bɛto yankoroma ɛnɛ kwame nso wa ɛnɛ me maame no ɔtɔ so 6 ɛnɛ so me hunu bi saa wo
kɔfie
ya enti no cesarean section ai ma awo no so te enti mo a mo kenka atwere kunkunin na ohunu sɛ nyankopɔn asɛm yɛ dane no na me ka kyerɛ wo sɛ future life yɛ aduane ya wudi a wo hia CS tie ni ye me si future life yɛ aduane ya wudi a wo hia CS
to the old fire funa
o fire funa
so men nkro no nyinaa
di future life me se se nyesi ka na doctor na yepe waje wo bibie ni ho a
but
betim dia ka akere wo se woni ahode a wo de be wo se woni ahode nti e na wo oyeye OCS wo ahode a de be wo a wo na wo ye o awo ye ankasa awo ye o
onana naba
kire se ye nananom kan ka bia na water pass ana ne atwere
awo ye de me hu bi kra be atwere cha awo ye
na kire se ye kan sei na sa wo papa kora wa odi adanse za awo ye ene odi wuye hwe awo ye o
awo de ye
ye kan sei no unhunu ma mi bi se owura nke kasa o na edene nam se free ye edene no eye mfidiase ye o ade na asesa nyankopon bo ye nyina ba bia edene nanso wo so ko ne nche na sugu no so a obeyi wo firi ho nti dene ne de e wo ho na wo dwene ho aso abesa wu agya dene no enu nti na me kamfo aduane papa ama wo future life na aduane ne de obra wu die no obemen ebe pam yade e firi ho na ya ahodo ene yade atiate se na yen no fda ma ye kwan se ye mo yade bi adini ne mpo memenye madwene se mepa yade bi adini abo ifiri yade ahodo ni dini ne dɔɔso na me kamfo ma wo se didiye na aduane wudi e beboa wo e future life eni gi sem se wo de wanum nuro saa papa bi wasi afedi mewu adai mabre wonim se ye na to antibiotics so for 6 months. Me say what? Antibiotics? Na me say aja wuni ma de kola na. O say minim de bia me kwa na makoto. Wa nom sa. O say me wu na me kwa fe de ma bre. Me say achia na mui. Me mo aduane adi da no ho kakra. Fredro no so. Na me mo aduane. Ne wodi aduane. Da ko ba ya was oduane die. Na me say future life. Enya wo na wo kamfo me ankasa me dibi. Ena me nya ne sane a obi de niema ba kurom ono woni bi no me di bi de bia me di fi se boa me ena dance ye ne che se me family me nkofo ne me nua no ne mabusua ne me namfofo ne me kuromfo nyina wo bi aso ni bi nti future life no e aduane a wudie enu nti didiye nanum nsuo nante asa num nsuo nante na didiye ti me nhihye ni ya no pa di future life a ewi awde no wadi okuru moduane enwumere no wadi future life o koda no anom life tonic sa na me ye no anopa ubedi future life ewia na wadi okuru moduane enwumere na wadi future life o koda no anom life tonic lady bi bai say e ma no bebre wo mu ncheki o Omanhene onufu na ase ha aye den was ase bibi o me ko e wo mu sisei me so the future life was da somebody na wo kan wo mu si me otwere dua me si the future life me ono wase media sign me sem do to so 10 days wo hunu hwe ba juicy card toy oba he no wan me say ye mo boy ade din na me kan form out say wo de ha wo no tutu anamone koto future life wanu mnuro no saa me say ye mo boy ade din o wo de ko the future life na egu ahodo ye was smart food original ye was zero ye was high protein ye was beauty food eno de ye wo ho ye fe ankasa na imo wase valentine enchi asa ada manka say de wafa no aya ahwe ne wede no na to future life beauty fama no beauty food na wonni na abohu se odofo no na insam ene ne honam kama pa na say o repair usisi ni ukotodwe ene ye obi anamo a na wachia obi a sisi na yesei obi a na mposo ene ne nankroma afei kire se ukotodwe waposo brania ma repair food repair esiesie besiesie niema na saa no wodi na wokoda no anom life tonic dudo no wokoda no anom life tonic dudo no future life de me se aduane a se aduane papa enan ewo Ghana ha e ka ho me se aduane papa nan ewo Ghana ha future life ka ho na ye de eye natural nti da duru so wo na duru so wo betima yusu wo da duru so wo na duru so wo yusu wonu modro oyusu obia dibi nkremofo be che Ramadan fasting ase Christopher be che
ebi hyase na ebi be hyase akina
o sa okay
o ma hyase
enti bro ma hyase yi wonu aduane esese odie anwumre empre ho be future life tobi me kai ceremony bi no ta ma me de nsuo ka ho no squeeze no one no topa na we me buy omushas ye mo say last week wama na ye wo de bia no ame ye bia bere wo mo oto de chama nkremofo no na me mfre no nkremofo no to future life original me say di ansana wo be di kura wodi waduane no na abehunu say yade bi te say o sanem no ye fone ha wo ni nyina ekọ future life eye de hia ene enche bia ene ye ash Wednesday efiada lent ye hyase ebra ye hyase ni kristoni wonso udi mu adasa mu ada wudi no me say bra neto future life nedi na ade obuhunu sadade wo ahoɔdena obetim de aye 40 days ni nyina 40 days ni nyina me so wo ahoɔdene enunti na come for future life ne de amawo ya so ye kese no eye sofula interchange soro hwa a wodo ani a kire patas no interchange no soro hwa kwana wotimi branch kwara so state ni opposite ehɔ ne yewo enkran yewo Ghana Telecom University opposite abeka jansen woko police depot no cars estate fio ko ya to pete omaimu say ye asante achemagogo say ye konongo say ye figyase say ye kumawu say ye adwoso say ye asante mampon sunwane afi bunu tachiman akire nsua takwa oboase afi bekwai afi Cape Coast takorade kaswa ehnefa hwenom bai na freyen na yen kyerɛw ba bia ubenya aduane papa adie ɛyɛ future ɛyɛ life be sekremonia wahye akiri wiase kristonia kosiada wobɛhyɛ fiada wobɛhyɛ lentase no wonso wohia sɛ udi future life mumye nyina ni di yeo na nyankopɔn won frɛ obia nyankopɔn won frɛ obia mikoduru Canada koro bi efrɛ ne Vancouver na me si plane efiri soro esi nsuo so na sɛ tu afiri nsuo no so akosoro wo de otie a wo se atemu no aba nyankopon no nekoye meeting wo hena o kire wo se wiase ko awieye ngofo te ba bi ku yanim no wo de otie ase nyankopon oba wo kire a wo da bai so wo ba wo se tena ble pi wo de jafie sente sa anko ka kire wo se wo kwan kosiesie ba bi ama wo wi a wo beba wo wie wo so wo bekọ wo kwai so wo kwa wo betena hen
fa numbers to
yes 0246 01 another 01 50 0246 01 another 01 50 and a number for 0242 87 80 0242 87 80 future life here duane yankasa yes urade nshira mu nyina
urade nkaoso ya watching na motene kan from future life asuyeye babejafo ebetena se na ya twetwe enkomo anopai bi bedi akon ewa ha no mo kwajo bedi akon wa ha chance no se kofi akwa wa ha ena sita seido enso so ebetena se ne enu omu nyina aka bom ni adwene o man Ghana ho kwajo betena se na yenko yanim na mpom to say
anokoje wadaro
why offenso esawara
Bishop de amabo adim de je na minshira me de no
okay no na kofi ose kofi akwa enso so ebe kan yensa na yato adwene ena no pay na bibia akoso kama ede amaye mami shase with you yeni adaje kura yeni adaje ye de tenase ya na yakaji asom na kyese ye kwa anesa former DC Secretary Central ana wotemani ma no pay na wobo okonkoden pa ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ama Asante Mantem ha de also munya de man din kunim de omude mano mo ayade
that's me
koko assembly eka obapani jo mama say onu kra we koko farmer enterprise cut no any home transfer no ono ebi aka no ya grace ye nje de obapani kai oso koko farmer enti say bia de asie no ompe kra ono 50 hectares of cocoa our hinibidi mana wadua.
All of us must take an interest in the agricultural. All of us must take an interest in the agricultural sector, and especially in tree crops. I want to thank Nana Kwebu. Andy referred to my own tree crop farm. Nana Kwebu gave me 50 acres of land. And I planted cocoa on the 50 acres. So I'm a cocoa farmer. And so when the price was reduced by government, it affects me too. I want to be able to empathize with farmers so that when we take any policy decision, we know that it has an effect on farmers and we feel it ourselves. If there's no fertilizer, if the price is expensive, I feel it myself because I also buy fertilizer. I recently acquired another 100 acres of land, and this time I've dedicated it to oil palm. And so we've planted the oil palm, we're putting in the irrigation system, and so I'm endorsing Andy's suggestion. When I'm going to do a reshuffle, the mitigating factor will be that you must have a farm.
And we are minister, the Omanhene can who say reshuffle never. Also, when I'm going to do a reshuffle, which is NJBR, also mitigating factor, which my more travel and also because say, oh, you must have a farm. Who near food the any bail. What they are not to jar. Na also so a was it to me a day, a process a cocoa. A son say, oh, share gorgeous back, Ben, so by Pimnena still we still export raw cocoa in the 21st century. I'll say it's quite embarrassing. His Excellency the President.
We've had a crisis with cocoa. It hasn't affected only Ghana. It's affected all cocoa producing countries. And it shows how unstable raw material exports are if you don't process and add value. And that means that we must take advantage of this crisis to make a pivotal change in how we handle our raw exports. And we've exported raw beans since Gordon Gaggisberg's time. For those of you who don't know Gordon Gaggisberg, he was one of the colonial governors. And Ghana at that time was the leading exporter of cocoa. And to think that in the 21st century, we're still the largest leading exporter of raw cocoa beans, that is not an accolade we should take pride in. We should take pride in being the leading exporter of manufactured cocoa products. And so this crisis must mark a turning point in our cocoa industry. As I explained when I spoke in Addis, we collateralize the beans and they give us money to buy the cocoa and export. So because of that, we cannot even allocate enough of the beans to our local processors. And that's why government took the decision that we should change the funding cycle of cocoa by raising the money locally in CDs, paying the farmers, and then allocating a certain portion of the cocoa beans to our processing capacity.
Company John Dramani Mahama, and I'll me show video be or ranche bia, or more ebo fua or mucho mukokogu. It's a almost say some pennies want to mudia, and you'll be training in Egua. Excavators, a simua, a video cocoa phone, egu. Media futu aba, say a near one snatching gobruku. Every abusian japa de overtoy, or the before cocoa nego. And then ye be a chinebe. The Malcoco in town. Name Moshe cocoa no soa 3,650 no. Say, can you 10 bucks? Now about 2,508. A hoping 11,000. And we got 10 bucks now. A free Nisicaso. Nanko Benya 36,500. It's Obenya 25,800. About 11,000. They will go down 20 bucks no. 22,000 Ghana cedi every or 220 million. And just some na can anyasam kitwa. Anyasam kitwa kra anti. Some. Bede akuma me shase free ho. Na wana can buy at home so.
Oman. Mama fa konya na me mo pop. Am fi se Mranti any mabawa on war industry mu yɛ bibiri bɛhwɛ wa na mochi na nea wayɛ ɔma try sɛ ɔmo mmɛn ho koraa ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ biribi
Okay.
sɛ adwuma deɛ nea woyɛ no wonyɛ wie a obi tua ɔka ha dwen o. That's a reality of life.
Okay.
That's a reality of life. Ntu ya kudru baabi no agidin na wo experience na betumi abobo amanfo no am fi se ne wa yi. Nya wo nko akwa na so ye. Mo mpe wasam a mo so mbuo bi a mo didi ebi ka no. So mo hu so ya ade no be so mu. Na studio no enya ho den. E wo nya wo radio ka ho na wo expand there. At least industry person has done something for the industry, which is
money adwene power my.
Atimaya ade nyame sha. Na mfa konyen so na Owia TV4, Owia TV4. Me chia obia. Especially by be gina dia santema mu pe asomba. Na no pe.
Stadium pe.
Ndi ohene so man enkwa. Ohene wonkwa so. Se wonana wayebi. Na ayewu ntete pa ene ne tietie nti na be ma onana nso betimi no atete no mobile motimi ayesa anjiwe. Mincha me regional chairman, our national chairman, our be winnie. Chama
to me. I see what declare national chairman.
Oh, be winnie what the call.
Chama to me by winnie.
Or the call. Oh, to me the call. Okay. To me chiano come me
chiana for sorry.
Aye. To me the call or the call national chairmanship. The bill say me on one here no to be winnie or call. Now a former regional minister mentioned somehow did twice. Now, on the time, no security in our region. You say, buy a net drop on so many I will go nomna in Sensiman this one in yes and Kituakra. And they free about me, call me in Peswaso. I found place on before. Then charge you hunina for Kiafon to Minko. Oh, Obia, Minama catcher, Obia, D. Come from Chiasem with the in try. Don't go with you, Munamu, who's a Saba. Now, my cancer are no much yet I have for no. Mampany, no, why am I? Mampany, why am I? Pa. Na Messer,
and then Boga.
Messer Pass a Mampany, Bidia Mistro. Fa, Coco for Nisican, for more. Tia, my dear mom, and Timmy, why am I? Mampany, why am I? Tio, he, all in the campaign. No demand penida. Sebia wo anasa me yini be a governance city. This year can be beer. A beer. Ni nim the way city. Among penny John Dramani Mahama. Me say ni record our setting. Ghana ha it may take us 100 years. One who be any ho. Or the assemblyman, MP, deputy minister, vice president, president. Wako asamba. Ono kwa be di president asino bia si ansese constitution no a na 222 a ne de 6 months to aso. Do want me kan kire nse koko bo ni ntumu ni intest so ni bibia no. He has no idea. When some movie koko na fra Greek ediko finance ministry.
Yeah.
Any pa ba ko pe or defense minister or finance minister or no na sa koko so. Ato force. Timampani ho am nwanwa mesre no ipi abonten e be nkrofo council otetu omsika na to no da to about 2028 if you say Ghana for the year refie the momunya sa asam de kafa no so nti omsika ma omntento no ayeye wonim se omomton sika akọ no aye gold board no na gold ne asi bleed na 1003 samjam fit 800 enso ne
8,000
1003 Nye 13,000.
1,003.
800 no to bleed bia. Nti so 500 Ghana bia bleed ba ku bia some jam fit to. Sana good for neka.
Yeah, that's true.
Nti in the name of board, ye ma kwa ma ntimi mfa nkobo nti ba bia nkonkoton. Ye ma reasonable price nso a wo pe. We won't me negotiate. No pe bia no de amount. Nti galafo o ti on 500 o ti ato. And a cocoa for so 11 million. Ade ato, ade but be no money. And now no day, now must be a catuano would be come 6,500. enye won kwa na kan won krofo nyina asema na omaka nyina to sense wo se kokoo mu kura de mekọ akotu bo ho na me politan kesi ho me na me hunu bi da mo de kan nyina be kofom mama mfo akoto abama es coming na koka se minti aso wafu no be oni afu wo ye minister na se oni afu a no it has nothing to do with appointment I want krania na fu wo hefa afu yo enna form he obedo fu na pam bebo koko na tojo enne de omde ayi koko service for no e de nia ya yi ne de ba on friends seedlings no e ba no omde aduane abo amo adom de ntse first na e botojo beguzo be ba no na de body asisim wado do ho a enne de 2.5 years na asase e so nkakra e ma masa hasu twa na fomo utranye ye kura ni jabia kote fam na kwashira tikoko ni bia di body ne nkakra nya krante bia no de atoso a gozi se afene be so ya bi tikoko no ne so pesu okuru ni dan bia na wabomoden na ne obeton no obenya no de okuru obi ho nom kro om de kusia wa se papa mema menya temba dan menya temba no ajibosia enanu ke university bi school yi for the first time na nkola ni ntimi ma mi nim ne akuafo aye mampani yati ye yom so joma akofo buru aba maburu no a mo do nyina amanfo nto ba yire gudwom ye nto beans gudwom ye nto emo aye Ghana de ye nto te akuafo nkasa omo bo otwi na onim se oba beboa omo no obuo mu nyina abam di mampani mesre no 50 acres no ohene ko de assassin chair na so ton
so ohene chair no
and da be no ohene de chair no no ye president
nim say
no de chair no o de president no de chair no de a eno so ehu ade chair bia no e bre de chair woni ni nti de chair wo Ghana ha utra akonya kase so a eno so ya na ehu no mampani usika wunyen 50 acres na opa kra discard beche wo ka so woni waketua kura be didi abro so mampani wa Ghana ha wo so woni waketua metwam menya ketua wa Ghana ha o petro ebebu kwa oba moto so makomako ensia ene bedi wanim cars bebiri di so e de ba e ka ho ba bia be kwako didi bia ti no bia chokoko asase kwai e bia be kwako didi bia he o mampani aba ho na esu ntua obi a meje hwe obi kura be hwe aduan na fidi kwa ntia ne de entua akuafo ni sika no yesra no onfo ma de ma omo MPP time BC but they build out if your time na mfaso so hunya mfaso ntia ne kaba faka no ne kuani no ne ho hen ha no so ahwe here ebi be committee suicide because ebi ordinary na kwa akwaje busia oko free cement oko free iron rods waka che so beton ni o kura de o ka se wo sa ba betum nti se me kwaje bosia nem wo 100 bags gu ha se ba bia me koto cement ni be che se nie 100 bags ni ma mpani tua maka pam de ma woni ne se ha dwen koko crash fo no ne kosi ye ne se bebre ni do m koko no kwa ne mo receipt
na no mo kan wa
se the conflict between koko crash fo ene akuafo no enso kro ya another issue sika ne he na otua ma homo ti ese mampani ni se ne ye ton sika akwa wote mfaso odie san faso ni bi no fatu akuafo no ka no mo hen ha homo e be sere no pa ntinto ho no ayeye ntinto ho no ayeye
na we ntinto ho aye price of commodity
Omanhene tama na mfaso koto de no budwe nyanya nkire de o se mfa bamra tama na mfaso ne ba no ni kuafo no dwene ho ono ma dwene ho Ghana ha 87 years ne bi nsi da yantumu a yanteso yamane konkon ho saa nti ebesere no enka akiri onfo msika ma omo sanya saa de a omo mo kwan no mfa Cote d'Ivoire nkoton
Cote d'Ivoire 3,600
nti omo mo kwan
that's what we are told this morning somebody told me
Say yes, I did board is in your
yes, it to go to me smuggle the 2 or 6,000 with your money.
Now, me say, so want to inform Sigani Mamma.
Oh, yes, near Chua.
Me say, so want to inform Mamma, dear, in your board seminal. Gold board. Galam safe when you mom to Skako and say, Mudia Miaomo. One blade be a much 500 to her. Tea, Omoka can't say some year fee. You see what you say, tam, the media summit. But yeah,
by Juma.
And I'm saying, oh, I know Miss Way, is our neck, maybe Monsieur Samiache. Monsieur Samiache, yeah, bet to a bad moon and no ban, whom you are then or to 2 jagum, no walking, and speak a Kazembe. And they, almost tam, and skin in answer.
And then Yanoko, or Juma.
Oh, son or Moka. No Moka is a way, and yes, we made this, you was Kansas. David, me say, yes, me baby, I condition you what. And to me, you saw number from.
And you are not privileged, that's all. Because you are deputy minister and Kawskin society. Kaulam Cruz have a democabini. The Namanias as a Savage fee, the Yawa. Savage Yawa. And Yawa. Oh, yeah, Juma, see you.
What is that? You know, Sammy, who did you Karunianum? Now, make a more about to you. Who did you Karuniana? Jama, it is Sammy about 10 or more Juma. Galaf want to say, oh, 2,500. 500 cities. 500 cities. Blade back would be out to 500. It's only 2028 no better. I send it busy. Until my penny, Mr. Formsy come on because none of us. Cocoa no buono, of course, were international market. No, I would think fast one. One can't you know? The open at the mouth, Montana Swatia, and fat cannon brew. Fasona Udini Nano, Tibi. The farmer queer for if you say, one more bread, and you ne, and as you gonna, we got our population, about 70% will be any BB or cocoa. Me say me will be. Me will be. So, na me de anye bia metimi atodiane adi. Na obi o hono mu a afemu ni nyina kohwe a akawa wo wi ni ngura mu ho akobi tia na da so
ni nyina ekoko.
A chese o twen se afene so a na ne pese o ye bia na o matimi adidi kakra. Na fia so no akobo bosia akoya de a. Na se mo ere kani. Ti mampani we de esrew. O mse na no de na so ni obi abaka bia untie ba we de amnizo obetie. Enye sa me ka kire mo be president na di no o mani abrati esinu no chairman asede kete general mosquito ene o mo kekeka ho a mo be bi de o mo nyoma adwene se 2028 ndi ne papa na ye ne de se to se dia mo ma o Ghana fo mo nka hwe o mbetwe mo a me beto aba ma hu sese na de no etie if you say mampani de no di mampani dada o mse ne ade nsi tie na do obi kotukuku anu a o si run Randy. On a pokura on Kobe do. When Crania born and Nijiho. Twins almost sponsor Premier League. Cocoa board is sponsor Premier
Combo sponsor. Now Diablo where sponsor.
Nasa on old team nibi. What the team?
There you are somewhere see where Cocoa board bet me and the audacity to come and tell Ghana for say.
Utu obiaka and this cannot come up with Adino.
So almost in solidarity.
Dear Sam no can no matter no one be call. Cast na so makoto be go no o meza de call
Dom the car no call the memo who say o mo ani abre
Dom the car no kwa search card ye be just can break ya for no priority e dey no prioritize ye obi sorry onu kro akofom kwa no de konwa etwa ehun yi emono mo de ne yetisi bi no de kokoko afom akuafo ne ti form na o mo
kokoko ada no mo koduru ho no mo kọ na no so chairman chief wa be dey
me say a wrong peg in a wrong hole Because next come and predict the sports. But can cocoa some crab in a better banana send you with me. Send a cocoa na cosato. I see. So go on and this idea and buy. Oh, to me, Yajumano. Mampani who said Randy won't mean Yajumano. If you say, would him send a cocoa diana crano, Nankatia. Nankanko Bako for me, dear, a conya, I near the train office, a fumo. A bed in the queen in the co who's on any pay. Only see called the bar, what it dear old me. You say, the almost come over me.
Akunyani.
Messi doesn't pray.
One at the Cosi.
The for her,
Cocoa board for a whole district for them. So
Messi, Queenia Tariation on the ocean, what they call from Honoma, will be who, or not to Tino Movimus, bread.
Never no be of free. Tinamo per se Randy at Adebin and Nonche.
Ukofum. Well, team boots near the
Aren't we making so much noise on this?
Oh, we are not making so much
on this outfit.
Oh my, you did this Gakrano. Edru Farmers Day.
It's not Tadiaban and Compass around the
world. I address it. Address it. Ready, get me found sports, what? And found sports now. A foam dear. We are doing ye. Eduko Fuma. Ye, your express come up. How they a call Fuma. A full moon cook no as that quarter. Then another way. Timam Penny Miss Row. Coco Sam dear. Nipado do no watch a woman. For music mom and tin to obium. All right. Why?
Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye. My latest burger.
Oh, wow. Latest.
They both to say.
Senior, I don't know.
As I go fee. As a former here. We did town. As a former here, caucus. And I say I go landing Gakra.
I bones out.
Was I to say?
I don't know.
The other today. Yeah, can I say also?
I mean, Chairman Yabana, Unate. The capre.
Really capre.
My lady can, my mention Chiati for Chelsea before. Yeah, cuckoo queen. Mananam do cuckoosa. Yeah. Many are to me, cuckoo. You see if you are a term was a fool. Papa Busham, Mamma Busham do cuckoo, Papa Busham. As a matter of fact, no Casa Seminam cuckoo, that's all. Tepa, cocaine, ya go on the grading the Musa, tea, cuckoo dear. And ya dear, I didn't have. Tossable, meow, so many
only I want to me.
Many upon me, and I'm back.
Whoa,
and we grew up in the same house.
I was a fool.
Yes, I 42, I fit more.
That is Swaba.
Yeah, that is Swaba. If you can worry, I want to be united.
Won't to me?
Coming.
Wow. And I wouldn't see people don't have MP.
If you for a CB before.
That's one on one branch.
Yeah, and say, Ronnie, you cool. Also, the next year, Santa Fosso.
Yeah.
More fun be quite exact.
Okay.
Umbanum you before. Don't family of family lie. And I remember family and lie.
Oh, okay.
Ha, by cheap pie, fear parties before.
Okay.
Ha, now Coco, some years ago be. And I sympathize with the NDC, Kakra. Coco politics also, Diagra. So Diagra. It is
age-long politics.
You don't mess with the cocoa sector. So that's it. But you see, because Ade Kyeɛ be say ye pen pumasibra. I was say ye on my back. Na ye. Then kwe wo nyina ne say MPP ni NDC fu nyina kan obi nya bedua. Omo di ade no di akro. Na akratifo atam bia no dom kwe cocoa so no. The brain no nkofo a akwa say party aba usom ye udi sika boai ndibeji wache de so za na dan obi a we de ye jiri se otadwuma na se obeti zo za na ha e akwa ye beji ko didi as a matter of fact ye nyina yen ka no kre say ye ma ye nua bi post na say the cocoa border so what de hoye sika ho we let's be honest with ourselves abin so za de ho de sika ho no enti sana de ne tie na de tie nyina ne se me for to cocoa board baby me mo cocoa board subo ana me mo fen say abana subo baby de tie nyina ne se e free bra ye ya gin say ye ka bi under the fourth republic na yesi kasam so share no ya akwadfo government upon government have been very lazy when it comes to the cocoa sector oni djuma yedi ya ko diska free abofo no ya ka tell say ya ko tutu cocoa dia pre wo so it will get for the syndicated loans into ya betoto wa na ya kwa koma wo na kakra e benya wo so ne ade na te say ye cocoa board ne Ghana fo no dia hwe wi sa de no e ka wo bi ana ama sebe obi ote ne ba bi ana tan bia wo kire boa Ghana kwafo e di cocoa beje and eno ka wo bi na ma de we nyina asi de o say ye nua ba na hene na obia ane panifu a omo ye MPP fu a omo kasa so bi e kama ne siso ne say cocoa boa ba fom e wa mansa dwa so ba den sa ne tie Yes, so what I say cocoa bo about from our message so.
It mean about 36.
So
about 41.
So
tweeting.
Na the entire ama say abano because abano to no kwakwa to ntino tan bia no sebe onso the big akra be dey ebe kushi ni ade na diama meni aban wei esese ya odi abano me nya botrama na se cocoa ni se dedika no ye nya amra bia da se ba cocoa board wa eno omudwuma e omudie ene ade a se ni ye no now there's a proposed bill for cocoa board. So what I say, to say no, you need baba bishum say ba cocoa want to any other idea. And I'm more a person sir. So I was there, and not I'm say was a politician, they have been called. They only require a first one, you say poor, and number one. Number two, Matisse say, oh, time be a body back for my Ghana for any buying it was a card support to Quafono. Into and this abandons maybe. Any Tisia say cocoa baba for my engine simple way. You want to say I was a cocoa in your ton 4,000. Yeah, and fat and I bought a buffer now by 4,000 to it's all about 3,500. Two MPP for some more can say a banning ton 4,000 now ton. So was I, you know, so the bear Piafono and no more high. Se ro ma de ni ya eye de o ma sem no eye adwuma cocoa na ya to no nye ekodi o we are not the consumer of the cocoa ya to a ye koto na abrochire amasaja so na ba bia ya akobọ busia no wo se ye fa esika enkoto ade na aboden na enkoto ma abrofo fofofo. How do you work this out in an economic environment? I've been trying, and you see, because your politics, you know, it's also Ranja be moving to Wasama Ghana for what say the woman of the Atlantic by Yatisi Castle and a crying and but these are the real issues. As some pioneer, say no, sir, Abania and Fate, up for Ghana Fosika, Ediko Cocono, Nasa Onya Cocono in your area, not a Quabutia, October Bobby, because I'm going to go.
Tony, the old drama so now better.
That's the point.
Ultimatum.
Me what to adena boarding. Now we Ghana phone any sika. Yakoto adena boarding. Na yankoto na adena fufu man kofo muska. And we are talking about multi-billion-dollar companies from chocolate to what do you call it?
Confectionaries.
Yes. There's so many of them. And me, I am relaxed by the fact to say, yakwe anymore. Yes, say no cocoa ni tia. Sa cocoa beans no na say cocoa na yabono a
process
he say ye
nani
yes ye nani wa so what I say ye nani ani no so no ye bia beko nti ye oil ne powder de so de ye powder si wo do ye say de si wo nti sa brofo ne ba ya nani ani dada nti bo no kwa beko so ene number 1. Number 2, aban upon aban from 1992 MPP and this one akwaduro hwe na media medidie mu no o senka busa bebre age no senka ban timi set up cocoa board say cocoa board udwetre nie cocoa board udwetre nie.
This is your funding.
This is your funding. This is your capital. Afibia no to cocoa no uto cocoa no a menton ansa salo so awodo a ebi wabu akwa no ya de nya de gu ho ye twen say cocoa no baba bo so that say it aban any nunu mo do cocoa say Cameroon ni Cote d'Ivoire ma tenase say the cocoa no
like OPEC.
Exactly. So that's it. And I'm Dubai munya ye no Iran munya countries munya oil no mo ye no. This is how they did it. So until you negotiate say okay your cocoa no ya ye cocoa no your cocoa no ebo say the person dey there so chocolate there now be here cocoa there ebo ni take it or leave it. And because I preserve it, you know, say go over a film film and no anya de be say. E basa na who the bargaining power. Wonu a wo trade the other board be no. Wo tumi kakra.
Ahode ho.
Batam bia ya kwadro nti. Ene sebe amanya sama ye no buso nti no. Ya kwade abrofo sika fasika ma me. Meto koko na ma. Me aba ba tisa koko nya na e de ko. Miwa sebe koko ni ye dua no. Ye wo kwa e de faso wo. Sede ne ye kan cocoa seedlings no aban na de ba e baby do ya na e bo mass spraying ye say na spray cocoa no so de be kama ye bonkofo pa mo twetwa mu and do ho so de be cocoa de betina that's right we ni nyina fi won ma no kitikiti wo fertilizer no nya de bi o ma na oman na boka eye sa ne oman nyina enti eye den ana ade a ehu nya se cocoa ya ho akwadwura ma ene aba be pia enti mi de me kan nyina ne se sa o bomodia ne tu akuafo ne ka obia ye bi ene ade no enye ade a ebe boaye it's not sustainable. It's not the way to go.
Obisufi say this is a disincentive to cocoa farming.
No, I agree. But the point is that idea ni na make us say eye idea MPP ni this for nya diabro. What my point is MPP ni this for nya diabro. Enka omo dwini cocoa huyiye. Ana omo akoma pa. Ana na medika say ka cocoa board wan say wonu dwetre. Dedi kan kra no. Da. To that e. O wonu dwetre ntino cocoa no so to tonya de ade a o so otimi efa kwan bi so obetimi cocoa na gu a ensai kopim so benya bo papa me ba to won say na jiji no eto so bi o nipa obeda cocoa board no nye so ko ye obi a ye akwakoto aba na wo ya manyoni nti bagine ko di ana so ye de bo obunim de cocoa ho e bag rek ni ade a o ye yi so say jiji no cocoa board opa na yenko staff no yenko we lot of them are politicians but sabi marketing your cocoa marketing company some ko no mo kwakwa bargain for prices in that no what knowledge do they have? Go be all my MPP boys and NDC boys and mubu on ma you get because na the party buy enti e kwhye ho no enti e ya bro ya di na ranbia be ade a aba ye twela ti nyina no so no obi ka e odi oka ho bi odi fata se opesa okoton ade a na ade no enye wo se bia wo ntumi se ade no yanto a be se ya presume for any muse me kwa bose ne menya me nim se what ase cocoa board mistake away yin an say oni ga dwana num so cocoa no the way a esenya bi ni adade kwa bose ne beje so on side no nti se ba na sa na akwa ko betima tofu mo bose so ya tutu me be ni say o mayre mike yesi menim 856 ana mbatete ne mfam mu say mike ne bo be ko 200 series ana mo ba ko enum 50 meton. Me beto kopim say mark no be cost 250 series no. Na ma 20 sika. So say like this you know. Cocoa board is they have created their own mess. And Randame is to be blamed for this thing.
They took a risk and they faulted.
Exactly. So say like this you know. Sometimes in strategy meaning say e bia banana kano e bia onye you know the marketer onye the when it comes to this thing now e bia on the new cabo has ne kotoko na kwa kabi no ko baby so say you know because ade we no empedede o empedede so I say get na dem hyehyɛ but I say am say just na no mudi nkomo akuafo na no mudi nkomo sa ne mane wani nyina very 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 important enti media dia meka nyina ne say ade no enyasi me na nanom okoko mi ankasa okoko ni bi yetuma beboa me na so MPP ni say diabro over the years e no na makoko board aba be pie be pie si e kasa aban mfa amemfe enkofa Ghana fo sika na yemfa nkonko to koko no yemfa nkonko so koko se be akuafo no ye be so masene a ebuo be na ye kwa amasedwa so ye kwa koton no na sa ka no e baba no e ho aka
so eno bi ne go see gold border.
That's a point. Akwai was
$215 million.
Yes.
E go do bembe so say price aban no e twato ho a o se odema gold dealers.
So yeah.
Omo ton gold no so took a decision say. Se wo si say na ade be mame a. Any gold no me so me nyede me nton.
Say beton so abose na me so me pe.
Enti it got to a point a buying price here 10 million. And obetua. And I go more ton gold no so be 12 million. And today ne besie. Ye besie ni say and ye nyina yen reach a point 11 million. What you say? And you know aban no nim say ono e ton 10 million. Gold bonds so ekwa ase ho a okodi nkoma no akoto 11 million.
See?
Because nyasa omuso so omunto ma no enti 1 million na da ho no na abeye eka enti wo hwemu pa and yes, Bank of Ghana, any gold board, about cut is all first schedule. Name mum to send you who can see, say, see, I know, Ade. Now, maybe Chema se move. Yakoba is here and say, Coco de, I buy no 11 million now at your free soon. You are making a very cogent point to say. Says, see, I buy the castle or the ma or more. No, tia, or Kojama so coton coco noir, or Baton say. I can't ever see a Ghana. Yes! Oh, but say Ghana, but have you also thought of Quianino? So, baby, I will generally and also remember the next time. Coco now, what target say be open 650,000. Unya,
the entire Becassan say, I buy.
What was that? TV be chomudi.
Remember, but you tell me illegal. The AC Liga and young pass where say Obio Coco Biana about but what yes, what I say, Eti Sabi Coco near the assassin Odia, but when you are buying, I want to say it.
Yeah, don't mean found pain.
No, see Liga.
You better come
say young or see yes, form.
Now at this moment, too better go Coco is going to try to cook.
Oh, yes,
situation I won't
Coco, where
it is a political suicide. No politician.
3 years to elections, you can do that. Land Yakoi. So good, yeah, AC anymore.
Yeah, you go for permit.
Exactly the point. What I say, me, I buy my mouth cocoa sealers, my mouth fertilizer, my mouth go for about mass spray in a mouth, my mouth go for about door for 1 month. What I say, I need to say, woman, who tell me and say, cocoa, the baba, turn my muska. As a mousy, ya boka kakra. So I say, my yanto was at a utu cocoa, utu me or the chocolate, to me bear. Oh, eti say, I can say, O mana etino, a biara mine. Etimi na me cocoa. Na the refisa man dey say listen man no be sade na enkophobia MP before so be so
na so the same crofo na so no there was a season a egufo adomo penso ya ti cocoa so by just 2,000 but you said they are holding the bull by the horn.
Yes, because we be sa ye be the sa the crofo be enti.
Let's maintain the status quo.
And can for that eti ayo timi ma be chirem de ntia aboka no ye ka ye dia mene ye ya o man no ye ho chire ye no tina can for that won't me matter because won't me be chirem. What I say, and to me economically sebi nyansa bia nim se o man ubeto Mike wey uniska uska na nsa woni bi no abeto Mike wey 100 Ghana cedis no kwa to man ba 50 cedis sebi ade bibia aboko de. What I think about it me wa ba na he na koto de na man o ska chen. What think about it oh? We here ni awunika pre. For that say, ana odi dwa kakra. Mike want to answer.
You are saying that, but Quianino.
No, but I'm saying
Quianino.
Yeah.
That is not what he was told.
And now make a say. It's Randiabi. And the cocoa board for no. On one and 2 am no matum. For that say. Sabi. No, so it's a say, sa position you from ma obia. Yes, where my knee and I say where my down for no. What
then him dear form. It's more of technical.
Exactly. Technicalities. What I say because a purely negotiation. Sadia way wrong
marketing skills.
Yes. What I say, 1, you see, you are the liaison officer between 1, the cocoa farmers, 2, the buyers who are outside the country,
the off-takers and the clients.
So that this is no. And son I want Saudi would fear the ultimate to. So that say it creating no one was saying. So that is
saying I got on.
So I got what I say. If I saw Babejano, bonus na bebano, send out the mercury no, said the bear no bang, and don't forget to cocoa back, Nasa in Yaboya, you bonus.
So Argentina Bimuso, so there's another school of thought say cocoa no a call 12,000 and a bar 7,000. During that time, no, Randy Abia catch the Ghana for say what 85% of sa cocoa no, which means say onya sa 7,000 bono. Ada na wonne aban no ene kwani no anya cost sharing kakra say yankushi musumo kakra because 11 million no from a bag no kwani ni fi say esododo de oya diwa ono so atoko ko no akogu hosesi ya no ana no de krata ba say ka aban no mo kwan said the a port in the Albany see they will get a 3,650 price
for them.
Name the free depot no my no move to 25 near the no. Almost see Albany and more almost cushion no. Now the Ohona I already say econo. Come on 3,650 no. Now the new season a bebano. Then you are the 2580 now because already almost to every city 3,650 I'm a Quenia. Quenia no contract. And I know most Quia so be can say do you are only ma catch so on old price no na the man so also so no because on no contract. So can the government also meet them halfway?
It is zero. Sa sigano supposedly rather be nyai. How many tons of cocoa between tia a compensate to? You see, you have to do all these things. Yeah, cocoa board. You know, man can say, "Omohema, you to do cocoa near the you." Purely can. A baby a chemo. Me and an do cocoa. Just 5 years in film. I saw cocoa naso. And in film, yes, naso.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
Scientific research come. But what I say cocoa na ban quite here. Than you need.
Sikano munyan ebi research.
You know, research in when it comes to running the cocoa board. What I say, your research, your as I see, you do your cocoa. So, and going to be say real science say there's a change of weather pattern. So, some money in a cocoa board take research. And the book your phone. But what I say, see this year, you didn't mean cocoa beans no, fat. On my bank for pa, I'm a man say, guso, I'm a cocoa no fifi kakra, and send you to do your cocoa make your phone. A lot of things go into distance. I have factors of production. Ninya isika, so that if you got when you sika kakranti, offers us getting in uncle to us and dear better sa, it's a say, any acquire fast one son of cocoa no, etimi, any action, and also say better. But what I say, it's in the American say, I dear no. A year ha. Akwadro ene sebe nyoma ya tutu ye na kofasa de oyaba yanyin tum sa na me de ahia me pani sese Omanhene me ya dwuma ana oso be mame 26 eno de buso me bia betime tua me se so me dwuma pa maju 50 cities ana 50 cities de betime tua betime buso me nsape oso be se no ya dwuma fe bo se me nyansa ni a edidi dana de people ko na wo me
10 year be a major 20
so what as here say the buy be regular sa dwedie suba no aye no je alata fo ba no ba be yi no
alata dwan kete
no so that say because the
11 million de nyaketo
no me can say keto but the point out here these circumstances one the government doesn't have the money number 2
situation so ya mton a o de koi
fa
over smuggler go Côte d'Ivoire.
First of all, illegal because you.
But people will take risk when they come crucial comes to crucial.
Let's establish this. My man Kasim in Sisupi. Coco no. Even though assassin, no door, and any no, no.
I bind there.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's it. Only a man was to say.
Coco ninya be si ope. Diana ya bind.
Only a man there say. And I'll buy that to say, Sebi, ya giving your baby ye. Yanya say ye, it's Yaboka. They are to ye. But what I say,
and they are not check on it.
And I cannot tell. And I'm just say, they say I cannot tell. You must not tell. I cannot. Say you cannot.
Nay, I am no soon champion.
Or turn the same. Not turn the same.
There be a kaba. And you would the autonomous uncle turn the same. And I want to say, me about. If you must say, cocoa board. Now send quiet forward sales.
Yes.
Or your spot buy. And as you see, Uye Naba. And you also so no, you are complicit. Yes. Kuyani no de wo nse sey na ma wo de na be gina sabre we adan na wo so unkusin no say wo so e ka no beba ye wa hai NDC ba power dollar was 16
yes
as at 25 January 7 it was 14.7 NDC ba wo hu say e was so timima gold board e established no timinya enough foreign currency no to me the cushion economy no why in the neighborhood of about 10.4 billion what you mama dollar jira dollar so so na ba be do say ama niema etete ba for mo ama say ama niema niema ni nyina some of the products some of the commodities ekokra and car no ne ade o ma ba na so 15% reduction ebi mo e hu se wo kwa iron rods no certain things cement aba form insusanso a dollar ne ba from the abedunu no meboa it means say gold board sika onyaye bebe kai sami jamfi the last December o say abino gold board has raked in $10.4 billion.
Which is a joke.
Hold on. Yebeka so ne yebeka wa. Ama abino timi enya ahoden. Say gold board timi ayes ade we a. Sika dey aban dia. Sika bi che sika bi. Why can't the government also cushion cocoa farmers with amount coming from the gold board?
Okay, so the can the also tiase ne say aban bia wo ne expenditure. Kwan opeso fa so a diska. Remember refi say CCA or say your kwan. Memfa refi say school focus school free. So what I say na ko fa the sati aban to aso. So was that is no. And you maybe be ho no a e ya pana say so ye. It is also emphasize sika ni nyina no. How many tons of cocoa, okay, can we compensate? Think about it. But what I say,
okay.
So it is also emphasize sika no conquest ano. What happened to other sectors of the economy? Okay?
Teaming and leading is allowed.
No, but how? What I say, because as it stands now, don't forget to say, Samuel Maya nyina no. Yesi kasem ye die yesi say munya da dinna. Yesan kra ne. I am 15 time. But don't you ba? I am 15 time okuta ba. So what I say?
Don't me nya the
open. So what I say? Eti me say I don't know. Look, it's complex than we think. What I say? Imagine say Ghana buying Edeka. No we say you are going to tell IMF say cocoa bona ba from world market. But because you want to impress your farmers, because whatever political pressure, you know, who call pesika. So what I say? Now that call kusin farmers no.
IMF will not allow.
Are you serious?
But at the end of the day, it can cost you your election.
No, but the point is that the farmer has also farmer man tears the aba.
What I say to say about tears no, it lies with
I know, but the point is that cost you ebe cost election. And confirm we don't we ready no. Come and people they are part of the reason why we are here. What see me before na year boom say aban your body ma but me say me catch you say. Sadewe ye penepuma sibra ni say dey am say. But what I say, you say they are manusem. Or say a tear say, Omanhene say from a Juma 26 will be to me. And then dear, tell me about it. Me,
you will go G50 dear.
But
so many and some.
But so many and some a good.
So
what I say, Anna, the Omanhene so I cry and say, a Juma no buy no quampono. Was I say be crab bounce so and mamma won't baby or mamma Diane breakfast. Janopabia, eat your mamma. What I say, me yaria. Obama even say a hospital. Don't forget to say send an hour at the point in time. Last month board in turn Iron Ross. So all those things no from Kakra. Ninyano or say yes so no yet as on my phone yet ditum say.
Okay.
Dear Albany. But at the end of the day no some form of relief you so back Kakra. And you know I was say see I know sir. Next year I'm passing the bill. Because my attention is that let's discuss the bill. Let's discuss its sustainability.
The cocoa board bill.
Yeah, cocoa board bill. What I say? Anna, companies are buying so much and of course, see here domestic. And you know maybe to say no. As you say, I will take on this cable.
Local bonds.
Exactly the point. Do you know what it means? Omanhene, obi a brony, what's that? No tell beauty. A quite of Friday that no. I don't know. I didn't see our bank. Now the bank, you know. I call Teresa Market say, oh, Ghana for what's a more purpose here. Was a member. It's exactly. It's more 15%. But what I say now, SARS can yakwa the year Juma. Ne trace can transfer. Now, Bonino uncle baby Adam. Odidi Cocoa Fia Quafo, Enfifre, Odidi, teacher for Ghana for Odidi. But this time, yes, I you. Who are mine? Most Kakakra. Sassi Canada to bank. So, you are buying the year Juma. So 15%, you know, at no. You see, I'm not looking at and
you're looking into the future.
Exactly.
Mamin call
just eluded us for a long time.
Akwaba.
Me also, oh my.
That we now kasa we na sita ba ma.
Yes, oh my.
No no so yenti.
No, I can't know what you know.
Oh no, I can't.
I say go fi me hu no e boro 5 years.
E ma me chi wa sita kasa.
Your phone so na mo kasa dey am tina. Wo twen ya ma me
me also.
O dey wo.
It's not traffic.
Sita ye kasa.
Oh my.
Honestly, I'm impressed. Very nice studio. Everything is on point.
Yeah, that's it.
The host on point. Everything about the studio is on point. We are honestly I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Why are there?
If
others can follow the way, I think say media space mekonenim.
Yeah, that's it.
The bumpire say betimi akwa chire. Because a lot of people were watching and be friend me say, oh, my own say program no. And ya be help. Na me say, hey, nene is a program no man for share pa.
Oh yes.
Ti Omanhene my idea.
And then the enya bosome.
Fantastic.
And then the enya exactly 1 month.
Exactly 1 month. And then so na so ababeti na so.
They happy anniversary. We are 1 month anniversary.
I mean, yeah, that's it. Before I because my chair party for my Gibraltar program. Na me chair regional executive. Na me chair chairman Nana Kwesi. Na me say mo hwi em ko chair the regional organizer Isham Alasan Bonsu. Our regional chairman. Me chair no baby obia. Na me say chair Shaba was a friend of chairman Shaba. Ni din party. Omar Said also ba regional organizer.
Okay.
Oh my, this cocoa issue. Kai wish say my yem nyane politics. Kai yebeko into the details. Na explaining enema ama amanfo no ate ase. The price na ababeduru enya hoka ahomka. Ene nya nije enso ma yemu bia. Me maame okokwafu kurubi e friend printing. Uduru kode na wuram kwa. Kurubi shaho your friend painting or about 12 acres cocoa land the beer or so. It meaning say price cuts na beden e be affect on so. But yen to your book na yen chere timamu for no ne cocoa for no. Baby ay free any baby ay ba bedru. Any ade kora idea ba bedru ha ene. Na cocoa nkuani no onya hotoso say going forward enyama beden enyama be yi. Na ba ye kwatena ye betena fidie so. It said na honorable can say John Dramani Mama say 11 million. Asheni bottom, which is not true. Which honorable name says Sasame factually inaccurate because a price and a swati from $7,000 to $4,100. It be say $4,200. Maybe I can say sana waka say baby okay to me back from to $3,600. And you know a world market price no which enya me no I determines our price no. It's being determined by omo bias no more talk cocoa no. Nti omo na who say at this time you hear cocoa no at this price. Okay. The price no after 7,000 about $4,100. But this is the case say ye ni farmer no agreement a year no was on $7,000.
Okay.
And I yaje omo cocoa no bi. Say ye ba be den e ba be mo omo sika and na ebo no so ate. And na nipa no so a oba beto cocoa no on turn the old price on also so turn the new price. It's just a government eco pesika eba be so and a government say wait mama ina international come to the drawing board na ye ni kwani ni nya den enkasa na onhu say price near 4,100 exchange rate A15 A10 cedis 95 pesos say we calculation na per bag no ebe 2,800 inti ye be more 90% of FOB price no ye be more 90% instead of 70% ye be more 90% say the be ya kwani no ehun be hin han kakra inti from 3,560 to 2,560 no which means say at least be 1,000 cities be den esu ahwan but enye government pe ene say esu be den e be hwan sa nti ye sympathize with omunyina na ye ka kire omo say omunya abotre na as time goes on prices no be den e be kosoro price no kosoro so a government will do its part on be den on be increase price no ama omunya de sika omuhia e wo so aman kukukuani no be bisa say na eye den na ye say contract bi o ha ye friend rollover contract
okay
him for the free buy. Sometimes when you listen to any MPP for I create a mess. Yeah, try say you better rectify some mess no mu ye or more shout at the rooftop. Sometimes you ask yourself, say, are they for real? One, or mine. In 2023-2024 season, Moko J cocoa syndicated loan said mobile supply cocoa tonnage of 800,000. We have forward sales of 786,000. But Mutimi supply only 440 something thousand tons, leaving behind 333,000. I was a car modema monty. Based on that, omo ka say ye ma musika biom into 2024-2025 season so be kaya Brian Achampong eba be your friends and you say Brian
Dr. Brian
Achampong eba be ka say this time around Ghana government enkonkoje cocoa syndicated loan biom omo abi yisi omusika e de atọ cocoa no afri cocoa akuafo no ho na the secret ni nyina ne say sa debt na oman timi sa yi na oman timi an supply no eno na course so sa de na nkofo no ka so omo mai sika biom
330 backdrop
no enti no so omo ye ne say then the LBCs no enko no ankope omo loans because government are defaulting enti government entimi nye den ye ma government sika e ma ne nkonkoto the next season cocoa enti LBCs no na ekope sika enti LBCs no so ono no auto a businessman ono so per profit surprise no so eso te wa adwama so a on beton on old price en konkoton en moka and this is the case says our contract no so how a roll over no government is buying it at $3,100 cedis per the exchange rate na MPP for set no and they offset a debt of 2,560 until government was rather buying at the expensive rate now they akwa komo aboka and the government who said there be say continue on that tangent ebekwa akoya hade bi a enye sustainable be e de ka ebe ba be den ba be to man no so nti ye nyina ye ntena se aso man ye ma cocoa piani no ehu se this is where we have gotten to ye nyina ye nim o man you know better say cocoa price a foreign currency determinant any local currency no based on the dollar rate and how they nti as at the time na MPP for also na $10,000 no na dollar to cedi 16 cedis na oya farm gate na 9,000 Ghana cedis na ba no mo ma cocoa piani no 3,000 Ghana cedis which ye nyina be ka se da bi ka omunti mi kura ka mo 60% be kwa akoye 6,000 so say ye ba ye be 70%. Fast forward 2025-2026 so ya yedi bi ka ho 100 Ghana cedis bi 128 Ghana cedis ya de ka ho e ma na koye sa 70% no e na we aba bedru e na yesi da bi do price no so ate wo adwama so no there is nothing you can do but to come clear to timamofo no because omo mfa no ahogo no so enya ade a eye ade a nipa no na ni beje ho say from 3,650
to 2,580
intina say what hwan so but nipa no just say o kan okreche so echere no because governance no eduru ba bia you don't need to hide anything from timamofo no aware dey ubu omo so
onyin say mo kasa bebre wo no so na ama na yeduru ba bia edre
Omanhene
because kasa mo kan ne nimdi amu dan di in opposition concerning cocoa no Muma Ghana for nyina hu say MPP for abon Abraham say do a good cocoa no January asema wo come about 330,000 backlog. Definitely you are still paying.
Yeah, you are still paying.
Enti no eden ya ebema e ka beda ho. But ensema mo kan ne bosha mo de ma ho. Eno na ma akuafo bebre NDC you admit all the cocoa farming communities voted for NDC.
Mean kind of for
many of people have said majority voted based on that promise
and
that guaranteed price.
And
if you come to tell him say because it's a commodity, you should have also known say yes,
we understand. Argument now but in terms of percentage wise. They are promising and we are able to
70%.
70%. And I say a compact 90%. But nominal value no. And a swire there.
I don't need a fan agree.
But I don't know so about form. But we say the income of the cocoa farmer. Vis-a-vis sikana onyano. The ultimate yen ne. Vis-a-vis the na ultimate yen enra.
Okay.
We say yes your cocoa adrubi or your friend condemn. I do go as ma. First na a bag a box no na back bi a shim bi a say 90 cedis or say 900 cedis but say so at about 400 cedis
40 cedis
yeah 40 cedis so at
from 90 to 40 that's a
50
50 cedis a free so
cocoa farmer no okwa akoto sa dru na at first ka obeto no 90 cedis but ene oto ne 40 cedis a price no o de kwa akoto no obenya ni sika kakra ede ewu obetim di ko ampo dia ede atobe mienu de na de to cement ono so betim di atobe bia ede aka ho irrespective of the price na ede a drop no but in terms of value the security me no e was soro as compared to na the security me way back some 2 or 3 years ago enti ye be ka chiro mo se omunya abotre e ma aban price no at the world market no enye aban na set but Omanhene, there's one thing I don't understand, and this thing has been lingering on since time immemorial. Me just say why is it that yadre cocoa, but we cannot determine the price? It will have to take somebody sitting somewhere. No talk cocoa no. Only determine price strategy. No. Is it that
OPEC determines price? Oil producing countries, they determine price because they are one in voice, they are one in marketing strategy.
They have been proactive. You have been lazy.
One na etnasi no maka say it will more to be said that my oil production. Yes. Iran, Russia, Bahrain, no matter say cut down your production by 40%.
So my
demand and supply now.
So my me say the bill now the cocoa board bill now the econo. A bit ma 10 over things kakra. Ama cocoa ni no so ide. Ho ahenhan because say if you continue like that, I don't think say price no a drop CCI me no say a drop about 2000 at the world market. You have no option than to peg the price per the world market price. And also be a very big blue to the cocoa. I
say so tia ambassador to be.
That be minjindi say better so.
But they have done that too. Omadi regulatory sector.
No, but there's no law to that effect. But the regulation of the cocoa board. How can the regulation work for cocoa? I don't know.
Okay.
There will be a total collapse.
We have to premise of that bill. No.
Deregulation.
I've not. Minya bill no be ready.
Deregulation. They shouldn't be there. Crap.
Bill no sir. Deregulation no. Ebe operate. Ewo cocoa sector ho. So mean to me.
They shouldn't even bring it up.
Okay. It's loud voices like yourself. Or say Kofi,
it's a no-no zone.
I'm so say a buying so a listening government. You will never be on us a bois a buying any day. 1 year. Okay. I think say going forward, no, sir, deregulation now Kolobani say a buying who say the way amount for see air cannot voices no so very loud. People are giving cogent reasons. Any meanings to the a buying baby na who say going forward about the hard journey. This are buying bed. Take a second look at it. Okay. Maybe either say you better withdraw, you better take it out that portion. Once a bill there, you introduce you for first reading, second reading, and a third reading.
So a lot goes into
yes, until a lot goes into bill. Until a bit the narrative, baby, because I had the expansion frame. It be so the be bad about count. Until I may believe we say going forward, no. Near my bed, all
right. All right. Go for no Sunday city can win out with Tremont be yeah, Daniel one about to see a quick commercial break here bar, but he will be on the floor. But who's what church or near me goes yeah, bus is here.
Bakwa ya wo wiase ene sa opesika atre wadwuma mu anasa woniema begu pot na wonya sika mfa nkoyie na adane wadwendwen eno nti na wo se wonya sika kwabia obeboa mu wadwuma na atumpon Dwabinra Bank PLC ene wani daso yen asampa loan ewo homa wona wo pebesia import won niema ana uton auto parts utonton cars eniema hoduo bia ema moton tuma ana entade sa akwanya wo homa obibia se obeba Dwabinra Bank na oni abehwehwe nkomo na yen asampa loan die yenyi collateral yenyi commitment fee die wo hia application letter ye begina so dana ede loan ama wo interest rate ne ekituwa bi Obapa loan scheme homa emergency for makam ho abom se ekuo na mo recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyine kwosoro eno ne qualify mo motum baji loan na mekai wo se interest rate ne ekituwa bi your savings account, current account, microfinance, shares, susu, dachinti investment, group loan, fixed deposit, any de kika ho. Jabin Ra Bank PLC, yen head office for Asante Jabin, yen other branches is nibi so ewo Ejoso, Roman Hill, Adesheman, Pankrono, Magazine Road, Abuaso, Fumesa, Onye, Sipetimpom, Bonre, Jabin. Any ye new officer ye bien or Atonsu Market ebe Kumasi High School Junction. Friend 0271 409340 and 0544 745856.
Onyame frada wo so nanso honam wodin fasikasemu wo fom a entimi ma wonko nkodru obotai ne ho ana akwanya so bi mada na Grace Fountain of Life Theological Bible Institute edema wo ya dupe dosuko wo Bible adesua ne nchirechire mu free ya new sika bia be ya 3 months 6 months and 12 months intensive courses ebema wanya international certificate in Christian ministry, international diploma in theology and international degree in theology. Ye ya ordained ama wa be pastor, apostle, prophet, evangelist and a teacher. Ye wo madina hachu kasua tema La Paz and Nungwa. Fre Apostle John Elvis Ofosuhine 0244 660785.
Environment approved by the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority. Water.
Liberty Hour in conjunction with Food for Thoughts presents Way a Median Online Watch Night. Natural say, Yenay, Yesiripe, Nia Bompaye, Ewa Abefu, and Tentines, and Owia TV. Now, way, Yasamano, Yefri Odifu Yesiangoma, Etiadriana Watch, and Chichemomi and Sa, or said the God of suddenly. Natural say, Onyame, Wabeba in Prempreya, Way oil, any communion wine, direction, Tiashan, February Bosumi, Neda Tosu Eduno, and Son, Owia TV, Facebook, and YouTube, Onyame Akua, Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye, Ewiebring, Onyame Amanengosra, Odiwani, Monai, Musiripe, Nama Bompaye, Namuperie, Freche, Nyame Ayam Fetcher, Na Yahunu Nimudro, or Sansa Krokotia Quadro, Yesu Christo, or Benkatechi, or Paya 1 century. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Now, betu me ayama,
Studios of Owia TV right here. We are live on Facebook. Join us there on YouTube, Owia TV, on our TikTok live, Owia TV official. We are located at behind stadium, directly opposite the center line. Bibiania over to me, Abba. Javi Rabank, Semen Kanchero say a Barcelona superdia. We are Brantia Babawa, Oya Chuma, Pebosia, the Ashawa Jumemua, bra. Na yemwao eno na nche no your de friend asempa loan ya to the din partial within 12 to 24 hours na yetimi ama wanya bosia ebia your auto parts clothing and textiles, importers of all kinds of goods, wholesale and all manner of trade. No collateral, no processing fee. What the oba? Remember, terms and conditions apply. Minimum 12 to 24 hours on some account loan. Obapa loans so I said that SCC at Taylor no for a bar. Come home tailor, seamstresses, hairdressers, Ade Nebeji Obapa loan. Yes, sir. Catcher will say savings account to go so current account go so, fixed deposit go so, interest ɛwɔ ho do so po, microfinance susu shares a wobɛtɔ 50 pesos a wobɛtumi atɔ dodoɔ no a wopɛ afei daakye nti bra de sie sika yɛwɔ branch foforɔ koraa yɛbia yɛ anniversary branch wɔ Atonsu High School Junction hɔ a yɛ headquarters no ɛyɛ dwabeng na mmom yɛwɔ bi wɔ dwo so ɔnwe Fumesa Bonwire Sepetimpo Roman Hill Adeshima New Road Pankrono ne Aboaso Dwabeng Ra Bank PLC. We are the best. Give us a call on 0544 745856 0544 745856 0271 464 327 na bibia enkoso. Grace Fountain Bible Institute and EFRE. We bring you free Bible school opportunity for called men and women. We are doing 3 months intensive international certificate in Christian ministry, 6 months intensive international diploma in theology, and 12 months intensive international degree in theology. Tuition is free, but you buy a form for 50 Ghana cedis. We ordain and internationally license you. Now, also do have for adult education classes. Medina, Hacho, Kasua, Kufuria, La Paz, Kumasi, Nungwane, Tema, Fre. Apostle John Elvis Ofosuhine was 0244 660785. Afei Lynn's Beauty. Ahofen Twaso. Lynn's Beauty. A touch of beauty. Se opese uye manicure pa ye professional. Chichi unsa ho kama na wo nanti ne wo nam ye twitwi ne kama pedicure. Frontal pony. Ye so pony matim say yes. Lashes abeye wani achi atete wani achi. Makeups ahodoɔ nyinaa for wedding, engagement, special occasion, outdooring, wig frontal installation, closures, wig cutting, haircut, and man in the making. But more than also do a Lens Beauty, a touch of beauty. Yawo ahonjo daban. The moment to me afraid was 024 2321 043 024 2321 043. Z Natural Mineral Water. Mesrel shese de bia obenumsio sene anopa na utie de yaboache come from Future Life onipa bia wonumsio no your kidney is at risk, your liver is at risk. Na wonumsio so anya nsuo bia numsupa ensukroje abodwunsuo a oba de nubna wonsuo mu nyina na ewo mu bie, all the minerals are intact and wonnoma eboaw ma men kan for ma so we obi a water constipated pa nomzet natural mineral water obe ye bibia kama wasa constipation de tipa ebra oni nyina be free ho enya dro eyensuo na so e boy chuma papa just give somebody a bottle of Z Natural Mineral Obini Blackman Company Limited. Dr. Kofi Abuachi Dom Permane or Hima Esther and Ashisha Kama Ede Brewo say oh yeah wedding engagement outdooring upon to be a year opesa tono kesiye de ba oh yeah convention bi mu hiensu. Just give us a call. Car no beba 0244 620294 0244 620294 and 0208 183 018. Let me quickly do the birthdays now. Fei mema Omanhene. Now no where's ni gunanum de chan who she be use me. Let me do a happy birthday to Akosia Grace of Yoso. Nursing and Midwifery College, Akosia Grace. Very madro, any kakape when you know the way ebrewo. Afei Kendramani. This is from your princess Adepa Diamond. Also special birthday to you. And then Patrick Mercedes Ingeza. You are here today from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ingeza. Barahine, Maminchi.
Onse obo mi din tie se mi ya no.
Oti ma wabodi mi
abo mi din. Ne kuro mu se yanka ni nachi. Ni na nanom na de okoko no. Se wakobulu kiraba.
Okoko.
Oso okoko.
Tie.
Me da so okoko.
Tie.
Ana nya fa na me kwabulu. Me ta kwabulu.
Ono. Oh mami tie. Oh mami wie.
Na aso.
Me se. Oh mami wie. Wakobulu kiraba. Ekomo ne no. Oh tie. Ekomo ne no. Se yade a.
Ose common ne.
Se yade a otikoko ofu mu ho. And worry a cow. And the Duke. Oh, my God, we are some.
Satan, man, Gaza.
Some cats are over here.
Yeah, we man in Gaza. Oh, Gaza, we are not so bad, Mr.
And you couldn't say. na ne sa to so CPP for omunim so omo maban mu enti ne
ade na waka
I take it
ba so se NDC ni MPP waka no waka ho na nye CPP
ko se won na masai koko industry
taba kwa me nkruma ba ye se o hye ne ma besu obesi sa time ya ka bibi besi
no so se nyam na mudwiri
oh dabi enti ani kuro mu ni se osai ekomo ne no on twa hasuo obeye kura odi scan ma paafo ne akwa akodo sika ne bebere go ha wodie na yade a okodi akawo atutu ko obi afe kosise bibi beba na mampani o mana rehemu se mode politank be ko mafom ko amani age na wo ye ne sa de oyi a nke be ka no ani kuro mu se ko de voafo ama adwama no ekoso no ehwa no mo eso ati kuku eso ati this is not the first time international price na kofom MPP time is here ba wo heje enu kwa ne magana ne ko de vu akabo mu a etimi bua ma price no etimu mutimi peja he if say onko ato ho na wo issue mo ba na so mo nto aso o ti ase enti enka hu se price ne kwa koduru 130 no 13,000 no ade eso pe company beto na waka chense me di se bebrɛ na move no mu fi se bia ebetimi akwa amebo na bebusu pumpum no manya nti incompetency ani ebeje ni yie ani ne ebeduru hai mu she ba kese eba bie no motimi ediso ene de aba kitikiti ni yesi o ye be produce dey ye ni hana mampani ka so mu 1 billion Ghana cedis farmer contractors na no mu su sesika na ama 24-hour economy anyadwuma enti nyoma bebire ho no mu a mampani ka so baba ya
na 24 economy wo free adwuma
na de vi mienu be ba ansa no ba hyase na tan ne he no mo de ba bo sika no de aba beto ba 2028 akuafo mu ntie me de minimu nie abontesefo na se ma maka amate na me ka mo sita bai wo sisire sa wo se mo ho akire mo na ni age sita nka sa nkere no obi ho akire no
no ba obi what so all pro mo chew sita kasa nyina ya chew pa
sita na pa chew
na wo na nti dem habi
akuafo mu ntie ne nkrofo ka na bontin na meka bi akire mo boa me boa o mse mampani wo ti musika na to ho 2028 o de abeto aba if you say o my board no na nkaje sa de a ko de voa for de ton de sei ade ne ye de ye ton de different ene asa ye kura chichiri kokofo mini ana ka se asase ne ye wo de ne ma adua de gu ne yesese yes so nka se fama no wo na so form board na board ne ni o ma ehye no endie e board na se de se e ma price ya okwani ji a e be ma na hotoso na onya hoden de adofoforo na ko tena honom na Brentford Lazar Brambu ni masase manfa no board ye manfa no hwem de adokoko no na wo se o ma me ne betimi aboa me waka chem so de bebo edu ho no a wo so ana na wadwene eni de eni ndisi aban enya adwene e be support okuafo no ye se mo mampani sika no a omote ato ho no se ne nkrofo kana bontie no omboa me boa omfam sika mam e se koko board na ho honom no e o ma se de international market no bi hwe ba bi e ton koko no a e betimi aboa mati se mampani se de be process
400,000 metric tons
na minim se betima baso a bi se nimo ka so ye nyina no otimi ye de anka be boa yen
den so ni gidie
mi ni gidie e che se nimo ka so be ye nyina no e bi ye ni ho no mu a ade no se kura meka ko ndisi ana o se ko ndisi ana mo ye kana na ansa no mo ba ha oni sita
kama se menko
enti endo de bi od na no be kasem ne so betimi aye no enso ya de foforo mampani sa de we de bade a nka bo because you see me hu ni enti a uto UK for na US for China for chocolate ya e different from here there no omo tesi here there no a o hunu say here there no e very powerful e good o see say enso ya nya
na me am tie kura am say Valentine Day bia nkwa na mdi ba ko
amount for the network no abam ne akwa akoto nti we ya ba akwa yi minim kura bonje be se oni akobo card de mi hwai ayi koko ni bo ne ko ya ko do 13,000 ko do 13,000 adan ni obi anka ho asem amoni akona nti se okay obeton adu 13,000 be ma 10 ne empie ni nyina ankoma ade enso demand and supply so adwene da ho sebi na se we marketer wonu se ne man be gu bedwemu a abo no eba fam nneɛma no ho yɛ den a ɛboɔ no ɛkɔ soro titama mu nneɛma no egu dwanum ɛsɛ ohunu sɛ so bɛte ɛne obi nka ho asɛm na fa de ma no na kekua ne ho ntɔ no di na no ɔmunya mfaso a ɔmo fa yɛ ne de mesre
pacho yedin o hawati
ɛna no ɔmunya mfaso a ɔmo fa yɛ ne de ɛka ba ma ne fa nkokukua ne no so if sɛ MPP time no ebi siye aban kusinye me kiso kwani ni na ekuta no ode ye ne ma ode ye enye sa nsunsuanso wo so no se gidi amamu ani bi ni mrante ni bi enya okoko mu mpese ho omdi ye omadwuma no wan so bete esa chese sa time is bosi om koji ye om be do kokoko no aboduro enso enko bebire nkonkodo bebire ko abefa ho nso enya yare because akoje bosia ese nipa no kwakoye adwuma no ni ahode ni da so betim de adro kokoko no ne da ache mrante ne koda na na mo ye ba no omo asem na ye kan o si asafo se da akese ni nyina kokofo ni si ye and it's something we need to protect. This is a board, not a board in the regularity. Near my own phone, Cobontin Concoton, dear. Or some more Ukrainian, a reasonable price. Ah, Bema, the Nigie, Monetimi, a day. Intimini CPP, they just say, Mr. Oh, when your agents of a party, mobile and Montishian, and one mark, I can't end this for. Munya and near Managana, no, and this phone to me yet. In Tigana for Munti 2028 in Papa, or Case, or Ba, Mofum Kura, the Politang, Babiso, or who I am, it to move for Manfa. Itumufu samu boa na mu yanke manage mu ama se kwachire nti esem nanu ye bedu se beto a ne wa boa no go no de bremu a se na bontensifo na eka no munyini ne mo muntuma ne obema de bia consistently betimi aboa na ayemi ne eka se edidida na ye se wo competence ne wosoro na se nipa bebiri na ehwehwew ama obeye adwuma nko J20 cities when nipa be 5 obi abema 50 a ese madam funti ne kwa kwaje wa 20 yenye sa
okay osai
Omanhene sa nkubuwe ibise dini na yenya ne poma sibre na yenya yekoko na yana nanom ne papa no ma yekoko adwuma me papa no to koko no ma so to koko so that it me koko de say make am tim ye say na eni yi a o say de amanyo sem a sebi hu say na ni faso bia yede etwenche na yehu de kwan a be faso be to de kan o si kodiwafo dwapro no aso ko Omanhene ye ba se me no mi nyana e wa adwuma mu a e dia ka tuape o ba adwuma mu ma betima decide sa no pa be di fried rice me so betima decide se me di anwa mo obia no da ye so o be se o si dan me so be se me si dan na me bi adwuma won se da di je no enti me expenditure no metiti so se be betimi aye kodiwafo aye kan. Have we seen the Ivorian's budget? You know more expenditure and what they intend to do. We know if you want more. See, I can say, Cote d'Ivoire. Meaning the democracy no more use a day. President Otiswa or say Obia transfer that you will be to or come prebe 9 say. So what I say. So the factors are different. But what I say, if you Cote d'Ivoire for omu yakwan, but ye no ye yakwan. Now okase e bono kosoro akote tinya de eno kre. Na make a cocoa board responsibilities be no ye. See, me person make us omo nya tweme before. Cocoa roads.
That's what can we.
That means some person make.
Then how can it?
But some person make.
And you walk
me timo say kam nya kan make ba me nya. What I say? Nya twum a e wo ho say, omo refi say. Cocoa roads na mo ye no. Let's come in there. And this is can we bia. Oh, you see, me person make ko Omanhene mi nua no me prasem. What I say? Ana asema oka say, ana CB before can say, you need obey win china. Abana ekokoto a, nke metra. But what I say, e Ghana fon ko an bit me decide say, abana ekokoto ne be maso mesi na be maso mesi. Enti na me kan say, e ka ban. E ka pa ban enye kaketwa. Sak anu so aban nyina no eye MPP ni ndisifo akwadwo sem. Sebe nimdia o man fan kokoko board ho eni koko won adwuma ho ayeye na amanyosem akoye se yaba power wona abreye da beje ho de sika okodidi ana masanu ma we nyina aba se de na ye kan say aban bai wa na say akwa bi e akwa ni se koko sika de ye what I say no I disagree but at the same time so no enye bad idea but won say that this you know because e be do ya mama the first time no buy no ye be ya so roads na koko board koko roads it be as one say akoswaso ni koko ho and I make some for no kick against that. So I say because I see cocoa roads there. You found court sabi
cocoa
exactly how we cocoa no. What I say, Obia you kwan you couldn't fear. So that the cocoa sika near the no say get the fear near that. So it is make come na cocoa say na say. Say near person ye no. That's why I'm saying, mommy bill ni because one, you see say ne yem fa sika ayo cocoa sika ko yi kwan. Very good. You find nyama roads and highways. Apart from no so no. Say no, mommy ni sa scholarship no a. Cocoa for na yes cocoa sika di mass scholarship. Yen fi o. Ni fa scholarship nyan ko mass scholarship secretariat. Say kwa directorate. But I say director general cause for your board ma so. Na ye dey akokoma wo mo. Enyo man kiti bi wo mo.
Kwa so ya teninka.
Teninka pa. So
they maintainka.
Oh,
okay. See akwa send me message.
Kwa so for just send you message. So wo hwe wo. Asafoje.
Oh, but Omanhene.
Omanhene. Kwa Asafoje. Wa send you message.
Kwa Asafoje boy ma. Me pesa be diverse akọ but unim say ono no so. And I say no best class pa. You go to exams. Say nye wu yesikani ana unim aso mesi bia.
O se kwa Asafoje wa send you message o. What dey count them?
What I was saying is at the end of the day no. Say yes, yeah, let's focus on the bill.
Okay.
What I say, now you say the idea about we are proposing say the beya cocoa for ebeti dene. But be amani abanya doing a deregulation. Say no, you be years free so money abroad for no say board ko form a form because the purpose of government is to exercise some sort of regulation. So that say abang say the interior abang but say abang beti ma toto nyoma. So on say the GZ no say the beya nyoma betimi bia nyoma betimi gina. I don't know how to do, but to regulate the whole thing. No. Now, my main call a fair say. As some see Burkina. Now, me
final one name.
Omanhene, very kind. Me diya pa. Some see Burkina. Say Ghana ni. Also on yakwadro. Omo krono. Omo besibra. Ode sabe adwuma. Tutungure mu a ko for tomatoes. Ese ode kwakwa koton. Na odu babia enkofo bi aba betwase so abomutu akum omo at the end of the day no enya de a etwa yi na me how kakra mu ni hwe woni bibi ye tra o ma we mu amana kwakwa ye say so ye Ghana ni ekun kwa
yeah
me how pa no so ye Ghana ni ne so wonim na sa asem to a ekun kwa
you are gone
as you are gone like that. The America from you drew, not a government Makunkono yourself, Unsaka American near.
The whole America will come for
what I say. Okay? And now die, the kind of deal with you. President Kufuor Reso. Yaya Bonitina Gambia, a Kungana form Yesusa for
47.
Nipa 47, yeah.
Kungana form Makuma dia 9 son. Susan for name Kufuor by you, and they also say, or we are such a form of Mutunabai.
A branch back, Timmy Johnny Chereme.
Yes.
And am I who says,
yes, one another dan kwako for that time no ya ban lawyer penyin say onkoko an wasam da all ban no de bae omu fro daka ene patasika gentia baba jama baba ya jama eku ye ko for yan kan kire ye ene Burkina Faso forecast ne nam Ghana hanom ye bom ba mo ko rom krom ye ade sia bom krom a
yontuman project
ye kum wo mo.
And na be say
foreign affairs minister kuja to ala be ka say o ya madufa ya ko he nye busa ya ko na party o ye pese ye hunu de ntia
which means say try to come and explain
exactly
to us
point. And that is why
yeah this year wo that is the only thing but also yeah no diplomatic be
Omanhene you made demonstration. Look, if John Mahama doesn't set up and give us answers, some of us will hit the street. Sad time woni bibi de me ye one yen Ghana for you see you say sanko for boni bi say wo ho enti you set up the Ghana Armed Forces soldier for ani atiku you say sanko for be high adunti you said omo do afantetiam we've given them training you say also gba ho ba jamo mutuo ya mo tanks ya mo helicopters nya de ade say asemi sisi a omo ye ho ban ani do omo awo ho no eno ye one. Number 2 President Mahama bai o see sa soro no aso mo ya ye bibi kaka won to masi ye say omo ya omo say omo ya part of West Africa omo ya Sahel on that enu ntiteni o for the first time in the history of this country Wamaye ambassador. I heard the Sahel. FS Bevrolati.
Bevrolati is the ambassador for Sahel.
What I say?
Oni omona AG. Now say we by Bevrolati what in anu.
I'm not making to say I don't know Okudeto be very careful. We are not going to accept this event saying condolence. Here, Tuare should come and tell us the entire yenya this year bo mu krom.
Want to ma moye ho ban.
Na sa ankofo no enye ankofo asebe. Omo ekuta tuo. Ekuta sekan. Omo nya ankofo ma be di bone. Omo kaso metu ma ba agu. Na ene sa ankofo na wu. We need to know. And number 1. The to should be you. Say say ankofo no Burkina Faso fo tita. So I say yes. You find you go. Ukum ya dia so yakun dia. So say no. So omo nya Burkina Faso fo. Ano ma be so mam no wa dia mimsam ana woni tumi a your Ghana soldier for ho will empower you. But what I say, because we have to pursue them wherever they are. Because why I didn't know.
You for this do me no.
What is it? You just like that. You kill them.
Any reason?
Yeah, news and we are not
going to allow this.
And American need a be or Ghana.
American, Japan,
one. Second, American citizens be spread the call for being a Burkina and Owia. And come by this time, not the cover toilet a Burkina Faso. I'm telling you.
By now,
collateral don't be junkie.
I say, 1. Okunya Tobrakwa should come and tell us modalities are Ghana buying because you hold diplomatic ties in on the Burkina air camera kwakusi. 2. We demand explanation. Again, a sample for year. A massage we see.
Your mama can once a man. Or say we are living in a very dangerous sub-region.
No, but the point is that is not enough. You see, Okasa, me person man the benefit of that. Eh? You be binti. And I say to Abama Sama Penya. You are putting the commander in chief
of the Ghana forces.
War.
So for you, he's not commanding well.
But that's the point. Because maybe the reasons why me misika. You did church ya soldier for cap. And we told you one Mrs. Sadame.
Okay.
Say the mini year qua, and so called Baba. Now the end of the day, no, Mato Tio, Mato Seka, Mato Bomb, Mato Bibi, Naminiano Koroko, who say, what are you telling me? Because maybe there was a man or a mama by President Mama. I do request say here and they say, and then one of small arms and the bay commissioner. I call first Adam Bonandano. So will be a funny tumor. Or to be a new tube, but now also a man over by a Bible in you. Think about it. Met my mama wine. Was it a be? Omanhene to me man there be anasa. It will be a funny bibia will be a metaphor.
Small arms, bro.
So that's it. Tubia will be a second bia will be a so. Yama soldier for any police for my home buy. Nasa be baba muso mama home buy. Na ibekum say sebi akoko bia na so dwan bia. Enie. Eto so bio. Enkofo mabusuafo wo no. Dey na ka kire wo. Hwe. Me say ye pe answers. 1. Your ambassador. I don't know mudi nkomo. O mete dey see ye. Burkina for this say this abone no. So mo na this abone na dey na Ghana for ye omunti a. O mo ye sa. We need to know. Say o mo dey wani tendency so a. O mo ka se bebre ni nam ha. O mo kofo bebre ni nam ha. What I say? What I say? What thing I metew?
We retaliate.
Yes, we have to.
You bring a tough war here.
If I didn't say abuna out you, unza. America for. Ana woku mo this year. Ana to na mo tewia ko ma send bomb ma na ba hoda. And one would be ra. Please why? Look, there's a reason why we set up the military forces. What I say? And to me, and to be a BCC. Obia babuye.
I'm a Burkina
Faso. Everything Yakupo Wagadugu. Wagadugu. What I say? Obia BCC ma Wagadugu so BCC.
That's not Wagadugu this year. The information we gathered were it was terrorists.
No, but
they ambushed Ghanaians thinking say a Burkinabes. Very good. Then what is the government telling us? If the government knows to say Sam Crawford, Omunim said they are not citizens of Burkina. Ghana for Chakaben and now are they telling us they are bringing the war to us in another line? Then we also meet them there.
The danger part of the whole thing.
But if they know,
yes,
say Ghana for no say the coup omo there. Yes, then omo catch say we can also infiltrate. Because maybe for say be omo fi say Burkina for omo Burkina no, but omo nim pass say Ghana for this no coup omo. Then the government of Ghana is not helping.
That's what I'm saying.
Simplicity.
It is no ye yan change mu won say na say soja fo bi am kuta tuo ekopie mu wo sisala wo ba bi eso mo Burkina fo e busan sam na mo kuta tuo se mo ba na police fo ko che wo mo adan ya am so ye Burkina fo soja fo ye bom pempen we ye hye so na ya be pie Ghana terio so exam mo we nyina na ya de a etwetwe ya so
okay
it dey ka cha aban ne say we cannot be business as usual say Ghana ni wakọ wawu e bu say mamu ya akọ eno enya dwuma.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, Sacophone, yeah, say, cookery. Sacophone, 2 almost what, yeah, structure, your former gun, and your woman. You will tell me to Mukuya.
Oh, my, sir, Aina, a coso, or Titao, say him. Very unfortunate. And Otie Dina, a jihadist, something.
Yeah, jihadist group.
And yet, jihad no more or more yet. What they are doing, barbaric. And yet, it doesn't form any basis in Islam. In Islam, the only jihad after the death of the Prophet is so bekanya me asem. Atwa akra aba Islam sumu. Now the last resort say ebi ameti baby ye ma sorry. Na ho de obi anim say ha ma sorry no obi aba say me sorry mfiri ho. Eno no de I can protest religion. That is the only jihad aka. So the sankofo no omo yes anema no. They are not Muslims. But you see them with an Islamic name. Maybe says, but what they are doing is un-Islamic. And Islam doesn't sanction that. Islam frowns on what they are doing. And to just kill an innocent soul. Tomatoes at the back of my mouth. Madness. And you won't even can't tell me, say, more we need to be foreigners. Because of more association, how many tomatoes at the ball, my more?
Now, my issue is Abino Twari, not on Nimse. These people,
jihadist group, no,
or more haunting, no. At a point in time, they should provide a convoy for them. A bit to me, Agadi or Mudio Mako. Yeah, Chroma Yakrano. You were. Areas we were northern regional cars drew on man.
Just a military.
The military will see to it on the umbeko.
Those
where they know where we are told to say omo the helicopters eko attacking woman ekumo. That's what we are told. Say they were able to track them to kill them, but we have not seen the footages.
We should see footage
to show say omo to me attack omo ache omo. But abey information about say they were able to be so rare now. I don't know more by now we answer now.
And per the information I've gathered, they say that jihadist group no, as also Air Force was fighting against Traore. So Omono almost near in a different way. But meaning say the information that the release Foreign Affairs Ministry they are say must sanction say your friend say ambassador no and no munshia. Now, a briefing as to what happened, what occurred. Let's wait for a bind, say by a week. Now, you our issues but the person can say our people should be protected because a honor or more you say honor a very a danger zone and some part of it. There's some forces are fighting against Traore. Actually, so fighting against Omo. Into Udiga or Kwampuna, Unipanosono. You should be very, very careful the way I obviously Ako Sound Krunoso. Because going to those in Krun, say, although economically, a name of Mukofa, but a viable, but sometimes you should also put your life first before all this cancer about be doing him. Or more, moving families na you catch them say your mom yako na catch them some shedding na government will get to the bottom of it na perpetrators but see no say information aka say o makoto ahye o mo so akumo o mo no ye pese hu how true that story is. Where are the footages? Na yesu ehu say jihadist for no ye man sa no ye Ghana for ade share na sa no omo so aban na dey ato omo so re na ya koma kranye dey ento yem kakra enye sa de a eyawa ewo oman no amanfo mu no very serious. Oman na Banahene so ka asem na o ka say kuku na o ka kuku akuafo o say ya be short change omo. Oman is it a fact say kuku price na so to edwama so. Is it a fact say dollar to CD rate 10 cedis 95 pesos. Is it a fact say you beto a contract called rollover and 333,000 tons. Yes, service. A old price, but you are servicing it with a new price ne also. Into some of these things, we think they are politics. But when you get to the facts, they just state the fact. Naka call on the government say going forward. The government in here there is a price.
Oh my. Who's that? Oh my. Oh, me got the president of Kadia. Me, but I order the elder office of the card. The only Trump card the campaign. Hey, go. Now we're going for how long? For how long? It's you have. It's most of the Galaba. They are not talking about the economy that is doing well. Omanhene, when you say a car, Mujano. Now, one of the bonus a nuclear. But sometimes be generous. Yeah. When you say a net, at least a bit patriotic. When you say, but I didn't patriotic. No, you not be patriotic. He just. When you say a net, and now you can say you have 10 billion Ghana cedis of DDP for the 6th term. 10 billion. 10 billion Ghana cedis. DDP. When you say cocoa sector debt now, Omujano Hono, Omodi Ebiko share DDP now say. You are paying for your mess. The mess that you took us into. You try say better, you be free. Sa DDP unim here the bar timamu for so. It will so sometimes munye a bit cautious in the way I see a politicized issues because not all the cocoa farmers are that. They are very discerning. They are very discerning. The cocoa farmers they be say sir topic na kasa na me person be deviate because sir nipa na o no cocoa ndi na me say betima baso at the later but nipa o no e betima to me e betima to okay I have to call on my own government so on best set up get to the bottom of it na ye hu nipa kro na am koye sa awudisem na say e wo say Ghana mra ene ye team up with omo a Omanhene say oko Amsterdam na uwura wo de by bus na uwura Germany you cannot with a bus you cannot just pass so you see private car crap no you best stop your bisau documentation ufiri oba they know what the type of car ever nipa oba be uwura system no they don't just allow things unless Africa ha nipa na our borders are porous very that porous. Is the bottom line and it is something that was saying na you can't ebi na yetimi ye enema ye say be ya timamufo no omo kwa kodi omudwa they will go in peace and come back in peace not in pieces but yes. Finally in 2 minutes on there Azerbaijan information bre now grade ba sem there see how say how many minutes on Kasai what's yan man ko ni yan man ko ono ko di post se che ba me friend na on fa ko Azerbaijan minua me dey me say Kasa it's sad.
Na ne hadwen say ye nyina ye ka homanfo na me blame ye e didn't na we say kobo kana fa so say ko tomatoes
yes some tomatoes is of high quality.
Can't we have something
and the irrigation
mama
we can have
asase ye wano they do not come close
fa akoma dance no ku
akoma dance no
asase ye wano
it's embarrassing
they do not come close me I am the same company say cocoa no e be produce e be process I don't see why we should go to Burkina Faso tomatoes
ninko it's a very good conversation
it's totally wrong oduma ko anya abro Ghana bibi o wiase bia e pese ye produce ye dua grapes o honey o bibia ibetumi adua bi wa aban abakọ eba ne kọ we concentrate wo ho
abagre down unyam bie omu bia ne
ye fa ya dwene me se yen afam place ye afram ho chirimfa ho se si edua ne ani abrem pese edua betumi asopla magana gina ya dwene nko ho nti ha dwene ne de kuro so mu se first na nkoda na efa bus no bus conductor no nipa ni bi gina bus ni mu nti obemi na ne ho saa no agi ticket ni nyina ticket am obi agi ne sika Owia on a seat of front ho driver seat na ha betam ni nyina na se so obi ye obibi na wa mo ani amre no anka ho asem a the person become very comfortable after he's done all he wants to do. Yeah, soja fo, edi Burkina Faso fo nioma. Yeah, me tie kura support ho. Omo nioma ba, ye yi ntam, me se Ghana fo.
Chuo ni yi na mo amboka se hanenam. Na sen esatu sa be man ni adi ni hanenam.
Ho no ye. Omo ni ayi ni nti, omo be yi no.
Landlord, but omo be yi ma ase ye jiji ho so dodo.
Ye yi omo de, ase na Ghana fo de. Ye yi. Minim se no mo tweka foforo bi a apart from that international relation na. Minim
ntiade no mutimi mo ya de hye
yeman obroni bi betimi efra bonten aba na obebo aso na police fo achew
obosun ya na police fo
achew
na China fo ne na nsen ya
China fo mo bebre no me business aye pe ba bi di o mo do ma fa ne do ma ba bi
men kan anam ko fo mbae
fo do mbae
wo am ko fo mbae
o be sa be ya
good age of business men ko sa asem na mo meka sa asem
ma mi wie ye bi wie
onye ne rap problem me
tell ma mi wie now say sika ko ware di ko chinchi ma mi wie ma mi na sa da wait ne ye ka some serious nipa nkwa wasam ne ye
bon tofa na meta
papa no na no am kan krofo kwa akoto ne sutuo no wa amfa drones anko tititu anwo mo so mante
ai
se ayi Côte d'Ivoire fo bi tisi ni kru man ko wadi drones ko tintu opeso chese ni ne si Ghana fo no wo hu na na proper explanation
yes
ne shi bi na mfosam ne nuasam if you say come site be blanco for ye juman Burkina Faso be blanco
and a lot of even gallant say now Burkina Faso
ye di dia grocery say maybe
na ya almost have freedom
maybe na
ko mo ba
o ti say maybe na ekodi dwa na ekopra omo a o kira be ho ane tia
na ekopra omo ekum omo
say na America no wo ka de sa ane mo na yi na ye ne say o kira te ya etie man mu anu mate esima because e bi wa so omo ni ye ntwa omo ni ye ncha mo me nya omo no so ko that's it tu ye Burkina ni na o ha se ye ni ntu bi se Nigeria ni ene ba Ghana ene sa de wesi ya nke nkrofo bogan de jia fo ko mo ja mo
agombe deal with
anasa Côte d'Ivoire ene on ba be di dwa no mo ko ene nkrofo bi atutu bi bia kisa be nke nkrofo
kansa na ye kra be ye no wo mo be ha ye ansa
enti mesel
where I disagree with him say you be retaliating you
retaliation
let me tell you something
I think say
if we don't get proper explanation we retaliate
we say I have proper explanation. The only thing you can do is to call on the government to do the right thing, but to retaliate. This year, a lot of confusion. Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Bob,
it was bloody.
It was bloody. So, you can say that you entertain so they should come and explain why.
They should do the same thing. No one did the same thing there. I'm going to your money for baby. That's it, baby. No, I was
sit and car, son of Tibana Hinika. Bidding your man, your Dubache, ya grace, and a shot to Bibia, Kukua Jando, Agosia Somoa, and Opamote Yabama, and Asante Yabo and Ka, Pique, F. Emma Studio, near Mano Evo Cosso, ni, a boy Chidom, woman in our camo, Any addition, dear brother, Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye, as I said, have a wonderful day. God willing, tomorrow we'll meet again at 12 midday. It's time for, will be time for Owia Kasiebo. Bye bye.